Alright, guys. I have here a Reese's Pieces big cup filled with Reese's Pieces.
Ooh,
and I'm willing to sacrifice these Reese's Pieces, for more episodes of Kamen Rider Gavv. Do you think it will work?
I don't think so.
I think you're gonna have to figure out a way for it to come out of your your belly button before that happens.
I'm like actually drooling after you mentioned a Reese's Pieces big cup. That's not good.
Oh my God, Emily's here!
Emily's here!
Well,
Oh God, the Reese's Pieces summoned me.
Let's immediately discard this bit and focus on that.
No, wait, nope.
Guys, the Reese's Pieces are gone. They brought Emily back.
Oh no, you used it up. You used up your wish.
You know how hard it is to get those Reese's Pieces Reese's?
I have to like go to the convenience store and buy some.
Oh, no, but...
Cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading.
Perfect!
Showrunning Super Savant. Bluecaster Super Ichi.
Loud and online. Greycaster, Robolane.
Researcher of the Tokuverse, Yellowcaster, Ultraguard.
A spark of courage, the power of dream. Orange Caster, Global Soft Perka.
Trauma Inducer. Northcaster. Saga.
Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 551.
It's Sandile.
Look at the little adorables.
Episode Sundial.
So
He is my sundial.
So I'm guessing he's supposed to be a crocodile?
Yes.
He is. He's a crocodile, and his markings are sunglasses themed, and as he evolves, he becomes more and more a criminal.
Oh, yeah,
so
guys.
that makes Totodile an alligator, right?
There's a lot of...
I just want to say quickly, when I was going home last Saturday after hanging out with Gar and Ichi, I was on my way home, and yeah, Gauss was outside.
Oh my gosh.
He's just around Toronto.
Yeah.
Wait, how did you get that picture?
Well, long story short, you know,
we've got ourselves a roaming Pokemon situation.
If you look at the CN Tower right now, you can actually see him like roosting up there.
Yeah.
Forming a nest of sorts.
Tokyo Tower wasn't enough.
I was saying we got to make this a meme of just taking our picture, selfies on a train, and then we'll throw Gauss into the background.
No, I love that. I don't go on enough trains that are not underground.
This is my favorite shot.
Guys,
The part that looked like they were about to fucking combine.
Guys, I literally spent the entire month of August like looking at this movie, talking about this movie, writing about this movie. I do not. Can we go a month without talking about this movie, despite me actually liking it a lot?
Actually, I think we should talk about it again. So yeah, Gamera, Guardian of the Universe.
Oh no!
It's a good movie.
For those listening for the first time, we are a flock of Gausses that get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and the third thing. But
there is no third thing this week.
No.
Gamera's sick, so very tired.
Because Gav's over. The snack bag is empty.
The snacks are gone.
I was saving the snacks for now.
If Gavv was a bag of snacks, it only had 50 gummies in it, and we ate the last gummy in the bag.
No.
I don't know where the fuck this came from, but I absolutely lauged my ass off at this Lisa working at
exactly what
McDonald's.
she's doing. Exactly.
It makes so much
It's
sense.
what she deserves.
It's
Japan's great edit.
It's Japan's tradition of whenever a hero's journey is over, they always work at McDonald's.
Except in Japan, it's WcDonald's. Anime has
right.
taught us.
I remember when My Hero Academia was ending and everyone put Deku working at
Deku and McDonald's, I remember that too. But it actually made sense because for him, the entire story was basically he peaked in high school.
I mean, didn't we all?
Like, no, but no.
No. In fact, I think my life got better after high school.
This is
I
what
was
we.
at the absolute worst level of my depression during high school. I got into a period where I couldn't say words, so I'm pretty sure I didn't peak in high school.
Now, if you look at the drawing board, you'll see what this is what we in the industry call a joke.
See, if it wasn't for high school, I wouldn't have met Ichi. So.
Please don't work at McDonald's. How is there more than one picture of this?
If you have time to lean.
Don't remind me of that, because I heard that all the fucking time when I worked at Panera Bread.
Anyways,
there
are a bunch of crumbs in the candy.
I already said the thing.
Oh,
you did. That was back when. That was so many bits ago. You're forgetting.
We're talking about shows with guys in suits fighting.
Speaking of shows, guys. Speaking of shows, I'm all caught up.
Oh my fucking god!
Which is good news because I have bad news. I'm not.
You caught up on Gavv?
Yeah, I'm caught up on Gavv, but the last episode of Gozyuger I watched was episode 16. Oh, so I am very far behind on Gozyuger.
It's only 12 episodes.
Yeah, I can probably. I almost said beat them out. No, I could probably.
I can bang that out in an afternoon.
Yeah, get those done in a few days. If it weren't for the fact that my body has decided I now have to sleep for like 23 hours a day.
I mean, like, to be fair, I practically binge watched both Gavv and then Gozyuger.
See,
every time Gar was doing something on his long weekend when he wasn't hanging out with us, he was just catching up.
I was.
Emily, this is why I've adopted a strategy that I like to refer to as tactical power naps.
So
precision strikes.
Exactly. Like, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, gets you through the day.
Like what, Ichi? I watched like 3 episodes, like the first night, and then
I was like playing a game on my computer, and he was just chilling on my couch watching episodes on his phone for a good chunk of the weekend.
And
funny thing is, I used to be a lot. Oh, sorry.
I cried when Grunkle Dente died.
It's true. He did.
I used to be a lot better at getting caught up on episodes when I had school because I used them to force me to stay awake and pay attention to something because classes were long and boring, so I watched Toku instead. I know that's really bad, but
I mean, I did the same thing. Don't worry.
What are we doing this week?
So anyway, it's a special week because Gavv is over. So obviously we're going to be doing our usual trend of foregoing a normal feature topic and instead having a nice roundtable discussion about our thoughts on Gavv as a whole. And also Gozyuger episode 28.
That too. The bastard son of this episode, really.
Yeah, that's why we're going to talk about Gozyuger.
Our older, bolder, fatter discussion topic.
Wow, Seven, you know that reference? That's impressive.
Yep.
Well, we always reference it, guys.
Yeah.
It's not like they wouldn't know it. But you know what they don't know? The news.
News mode.
News mode.
So, of course, with the Gavv series having come to an end, there is immediately an announcement of the V Cinema happening post-series.
I really should have told you we should have saved this for next week. It sort of makes more sense to talk about it after the finale discussion.
Nah.
It really doesn't make a difference.
It does.
So anyway, so yes, the Visa next film, Kamen Rider Gavv Guilty Parfait.
Yes.
Guilty No, that's just how you feel after you go to Mandarin.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's Emily's new online handle. Guilty Parfait.
Guilty Parfait. Oh my! The worst part. By the way, don't worry. You can joke about that as much as you want because oh my god, it's so perfect.
It's so hilarious that we had this snack-themed series, and then the thing that comes after it has guilty in the title. As if to mirror the guilt you feel upon binging snacks.
We'll make sure to get Emily to record a new roll call of her going, Orange Caster, Guilty Parfait!
Guilty Perka!
Yeah, that does describe me.
Guilty.
Oh god, what did I eat? Orange Caster, Global Suffer.
Kamen Rider Gavv, Triabetes.
Kind of.
I mean, just Emily's new roll call every week is just her going, I ate nachos, Orange Caster, global soft and every week it's just a new food.
So anyway, a quick look at this poster reveals that Valen's getting a brand new form, and it is sick.
Yeah. Oh no, it's
Pretty cool.
because Valen's designs are great.
It's the chocolate wafer sticks.
Also, judging from this picture here, like, did he get his grenade organ removed?
I'm not sure.
We'll have to find out when we watch the movie, Lane.
Yeah.
Then they just decide to preserve it in a jar of pee. There we go.
So yes, this is in the film. Valen will get his new form called Kamen Rider Valen Parfait Mode.
I love those pauldron ice cream cones.
See,
Yeah,
this
those are a nice touch.
This I think is a perfect application of the motifs that were used in Gavv's Blizzard sorbet form, because here I think all the colors and textures mesh up in a very nice way.
It looks.
No, I'm a big fan of these colors together. You still know K-King.
That's true.
Man, was I happy to see K-King in the finale, even though it makes no effing sense to see K-King in the finale.
Who directed this? Sakamoto?
But yeah, this form looks so good. Like, the colors look so good together. The cape is nice. The ice cream motifs all over it are good. The shoulders and like the lapels with the cape. I actually really like that form. This feels worthy of a Valen final form.
You know what it looks like to me? Like a pirate captain.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the shape of the head looks sort of like pirate hatty.
Yeah, like the big shoulders.
Yep.
If he gets on a ship and starts saying, "I'm gonna get all the Gochizos," then we know.
I'm gonna be king of the Gochizos.
Wait, is that a
Captain
Gochizo of Uncle Dante?
We'll get into that later.
I still gotta say though, like, I think the prime Reiwa secondary final form it's gotta go to Bujin Sword Tycoon. Like, goddamn.
Which one's that?
It's the one
the Darth Vader
black and
looking
green one.
fourth one
from
the
Geek.
left. And then,
that's cool.
In sword.
And there's Bibbidi Bobbidi Live.
Anyway, so according to the description for this film, after the events of the series, Shoma continues his research for light treats to replace dark treats. Hanto continues his research as a freelance writer to keep a record of the battles, and Rakia remains alone in the Granute world. However, a new incident occurs in the once peaceful human world, forcing Shoma to rush back to the battlefield. What serious abnormality has occurred to Hanto's body? What is the current state of the president's daughter, Lizelle, who is stuck in the human world working at McDonald's?
You added that part.
No, I swear, it's in the article.
Featuring the tagline, "Don't give up on the Parfait world," because Parfait is similar to
it means
perfect.
No, it literally, no, it's not similar. It's not similar to perfect. It literally means perfect in French.
I will fucking die of laughter if there's just a scene in the movie where just Shoma, Hanto, and Sachika are all just hanging out in like the happy party place, and they're just like, "Yeah, I don't think Lizelle ever got to the Granule."
She's gonna get a job there. Oh my god, that's totally what's gonna happen, though. No, that's totally what's gonna happen.
I wonder what happened to Lizelle, and it's gonna cut to her at like a fast food restaurant taking an order.
No, she's gonna end up working with Ichigo. Like that's.
It's gonna be like an thing where it like cuts to him working at Baskin Robbins.
If this movie has Lizelle working at some sort of food place in the first half hour, I might die laughing.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so film is being written by series head writer Junko Komura, directed by Takayuki Shibasaki, who did the Geats Revice movie.
All right, that's a good one.
Theatrical release November 28th, Blu-ray and DVD June 10th. We're not gonna get this thing till mid-June at the earliest.
We're not getting this until like next summer, in which I already have the opening bit ready.
We'll be just in time for ice cream again.
We'll be just in time for my birthday.
We're gonna be almost done Zets by the fucking time the movie comes out.
I want this.
The shawarma.
I want this shot in the Gavv cinema.
Yeah. Did you see a shawarma, Gochizo?
That's just the stomach family in heaven.
Yeah, they're just
Heaven,
chewing
quote
on
unquote.
dark candy, just being like,
Should we be afraid that he went down and not up?
Well,
Oh my god, the cat with the ice cream is so cute.
Aww.
All right.
Every time she serves fries, she thinks of Jeeva and starts crying. No, oh my god, that's so bad.
Someone take her off.
Thundercaster, go to jail.
Jeep used to wear these.
you know what would be the ultimate revenge, actually? She, like, works at a health food store. Just no snacks.
Oh my god. All right. Next news story is the toy related to Valen's new form, the Choco Rapa Gochizo.
it's cute as shit.
It's a reskin of Alamode, obviously.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Yes,
pretty good.
it is
His
the-
hands flip up to make like strawberry eyes. Oh,
I want to.
Tom, it's so cute.
I want to freaking kiss him on the head.
I want to drink from the straw in his head.
That's not a straw. That is a wafer.
I thought you were about to say that's not a straw, that's his brain.
It reminds me of Vanillux because Vanillux is my favorite ice Pokemon.
Yeah, this is a weird
Why,
Pokemon
Lane?
regional
See,
variant.
I've always loved the ice cream trio.
Yeah.
Because I love soft serve ice cream and ice type Pokemon, but I'm not gonna lie, it would be so weird having one around because I would want to eat them.
Yeah,
I know it's actually just snow.
You could technically eat any Pokemon, though, so, you know, it's fine.
Yeah,
You can eat anything if you're brave
when
enough.
I look at most Pokemon, I'm not like, oh, I want to eat that. But with the Vanillite line, I'm like, oh no.
Oh, I can make such a dirty joke right now, but I'll take the high road on this one.
A sexual joke about Vanillite?
Well,
Moving on.
Is it a cream joke?
no.
So anyway, this Gochizo has written on it Choco Parfait, which is a neat detail. So it's obviously going to be included in the first production limited edition release of the Guilty Parfait Blu-ray and DVD. It works with the Vrastum gear. I don't know if... Did anyone ever try fitting a la mode in the Gavv belt? I don't know if that one works there.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
No, I think the cup ones stick to the cup driver.
Yeah, okay. So yes, features over 10 lines from Choco, Rapa, Gochizo, and from Honto. Blu-ray version 14,850 yen, DVD version 13,750 yen. Again, releasing in June.
Yeah, so it's gonna cost like $150 fucking if you just want to get this Gochizo. Ugh.
Well, it's pretty big, and I think does it make the sounds, or is all the belts sounds?
It has sounds that comes from itself, but I actually, because this is like a post-series thing, I imagine the sounds come from the Gochizo rather than the belt, because I don't think the belt. If the belt had the sounds for this programmed into it, someone would have hacked it and revealed it long ago.
That's true.
Good reasoning.
Yeah. All right.
You know, I gotta say, the fingers themselves look very realistic. I don't know. Or maybe just in these pictures.
Oh yeah, they're like straw finger things that like flip up.
Those are also curly wafers.
That too.
That's what I mean. They
what
look like the confection they are.
Yeah.
Man, I want to eat this too. Stop showing me monsters I want to eat.
No, you can do what the brain bug did in Starship Troopers with this guy.
No.
Which is?
Drinking the brains out.
You gotta watch
Stuck a straw in and drank the brains.
Cool. I don't know what I thought.
Do you remember how cute the pudding a la mode was too?
Yep.
It just makes me think of... Wait, never mind.
No, go ahead.
Got one there.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying it.
No, go ahead.
Comrades, that's press conference recap.
All right. So yes, the Kamen Rider Global Twitter account posted the recap of the Zed's press conference and revealed details for the show's upcoming simulcast.
AKA how the internet bullied freaking Shout Factory.
Yeah, a little bit.
The internet bullied Shout Factory.
If Sonic the Hedgehog the movie has taught us anything, it's that if you whine enough, you will get your way.
Yep. I was just thinking that too, guys.
Unfortunately accurate.
So just getting straight to the point. when they first announced this, it was like, okay, we're going to be live streaming the episodes when they come out. Okay, will there be a VOD for it? No.
Fucking nani?
What? No, there's no VOD, so you can't watch it afterwards. You have to watch it when it's streaming. And everyone just went, not everyone's available at that fucking time, you dick.
I'm really glad they changed that, because that would have screwed me over. It would have been no different then.
And
I love that the whole point of this entire fucking initiative was to make Kamen Rider accessible to international fans, and then they decide, no,
it so it was
you have to watch
showing.
it this specific time no matter what fucking time zone you're in. Fuck you.
And then they're like, okay, we're gonna do it, 24/7. You can check it out whenever, all weekend long.
But only
what if you're busy throughout the weekend, guys? Like, you did not think this through.
Yeah, the thought then was like, it's available to, it's not a VOD, it's just live replays that are available over and over again for the weekend.
So imagine like clicking on it and then it's like it's already halfway through the episode, so it's like fuck.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah.
Guess I have to wait 15 minutes to then spend another half hour to watch it.
Like, come on, guys, this is not the movies in the 1950s where you just watch.
Oh, did they fix it?
There.
They fixed it, right?
No, that was their solution. It's gonna be streaming all weekend long.
So if you don't watch it live, it's going to be airing over and over again on their online channel until the Monday. And if you didn't watch it then, your next chance to watch it is to wait for them to put a 5-episode compilation VOD after each 5 sets of episodes.
Jeez.
It does seem like a long way of just not giving people what they want.
There you go, Gar. You can just binge it 5 episodes at a time.
It's like the monkey paw.
Not gonna lie, there's a part of me that if I was not obligated to watch it every week for this, I would just wait and binge it 5 episodes at a time.
So yeah, I don't think this is quite the death of fan subbers that I thought it might be. Let's put it that way.
Like, we shall see. Like, okay, in all fairness, this is like the first time they're doing anything like this, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I think
for them, yeah. Hasn't Subaraya had a correct way to do this forever?
What was that?
Hasn't Ultraman been doing this the correct way for years?
Yeah. Sorta. It was there was a 2-week grace period for Ultraman, and then they would take the episodes down. But then they got to the point of, you know what? The entire show's just out because we're losing money by taking it down. So here's just the entire show. And, sorry, one sec. Just as a quick proof of example of why I think this whole Kamen Rider thing is baffling, here is a screenshot of my watch later list. It's all of Ultraman Omega, because I have not started that show yet. But see how I can watch, like, from the beginning, even though it started 2 months ago?
Yeah.
And people say this might not be a show thing, this might be a TV Asahi thing.
Oh yeah, it could be the case.
Because you gotta remember, there are multiple people a part of this whole ordeal. It might not be Shout Factory doing this.
Yeah.
It might not be Toei, it might be TV Asahi.
I don't think it's been clearly established who exactly to point the finger at, but the point is a better agreement needs to be come to.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, like hopefully this is just like a growing pain situation where, hey, we're trying this, but we're going to try other things too, and like they want this to succeed,
Yeah.
Like, and it won't if they like keep their heads up their asses.
I mean, it's like how they first said, oh, it's only going to be available on Twitch. And it's like, you fucks. And then it's like, all right, fine, it's going to be on YouTube as well.
You know what I want to know? Something that, like, I think we mentioned this off camera at one point. Like, because now that they're going to be official subs of it, like, I wonder if they're going to go the extra mile that a lot of fan subbers do and, like, animate some of the things. You know what I mean?
They probably won't.
Yeah.
You mean, like, put effects on the subs?
Yeah,
like when they henshin, like, and stuff.
Oh, like TV Nihon used to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to say if they'll bother.
like, I don't know if they would bother exactly, but that's going to be like a missing element for a lot of people, I think.
But where's the pizzazz?
Exactly. Gotta put some sauce on it.
I mean, it'd be nice if they did, but at this point, let's worry about just being able to watch the episodes before we worry about dressing them up all pretty.
Well, for sure. Watch it be broken English.
Yeah, we also don't know, because these are official subs, we also don't know how accurate they're going to be.
Nah.
So that's going to be a fun process to go through.
Auto-generated subs.
Oh no.
Fucking YouTube's got auto-dubbing now, which is just god-awful.
But the AI, we have to... The AI.
It's also funny that this is the series where the main character seems to be speaking a certain amount of English as well.
That was probably intentional.
I mean,
they probably knew for a long time they were going to be doing something like this, so that could have been intentional.
Jiva, it's okay.
Calm down, Jiva. It's our show. We will talk about it to the degree we wish to.
Yeah.
But I mean, third time's the charm, guys. Sure, Saban's Mask Rider didn't work out, and no one knew about Dragon Knight. But hey, you know what? Zets might work.
I liked Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight got good, and then it stumbled at the very end. I'm just saying, when your last episode's a fucking clip episode. No, you did.
Oh, that's
wrong.
bad.
All right, now we will move on.
Move on.
I don't know if anyone had on their bingo card that we were getting a fucking figure art of Shoma himself untransformed, but here we are.
Is he that popular?
I mean, he's pretty adorable.
He deserves it. He's like amazing. I love him.
Well, think of it this way. Think of it this way. This is SH Figuarts Shoma Granute form.
Oh yeah.
I still think he has a hidden actual Granute form we've never seen.
I don't think it does.
But he's half human.
Yeah.
I think it is just the rider suit. Gives him
I thought either that or it's just him, but his eyes are purple.
I'm just happy that he comes with you can have him with his Gavv out.
You can unzip his shirt and reveal his Gavv underneath. That's the way this should have absolutely. If they had not done this, people would have rioted.
Oh, for sure. Okay, and I gotta say, thank you for putting it in the chat. That's what I was thinking. This reminded me of the Woody one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, why does that face look familiar? Oh boy!
Wow, a lot of human rider figure arts in the last few years.
I'm sure.
I love that.
Got two of them.
I love the shot of the Shoma figure art next to the Gavv figure art, where you can clearly see they are different heights.
Yep.
Truly, how it is in real life.
Not even the Gavv on the belt is at the same height on both figures. It's as if the suit gives him fucking platform shoes.
Well, yeah, it's like when I was watching Forza, and then when I learned about suit actors more, and Gentaro's actor, he's supposed to be playing like a 16-year-old, and then when he turns into Forza, it's a Seiji Takaiwa, and I'm like, that's definitely a 16-year-old.
Well, nothing was funnier than the one shot in X-Aid where it's Career Paradox takes out the Gasha and turns out to be a Palad, and you there is a foot difference in height.
Yeah.
And you can see it.
It's cool. It's cool they do that. This might be a new thing where it's we're gonna make a figure art of every single
main rider's human form.
I mean, if they make one of Baku or whatever, I wouldn't mind that.
Yes, this is SH Figure Arts of Shoma. The head is painted using the Tamashi digital coloring to reproduce his facial expressions in great detail. I noticed that his face had this weird texture to it that the rest of the figure didn't.
Yeah, they definitely zoned in on the face.
Is it because the face has been 3D printed to digitally match a scan of him or something?
Probably.
I guess they're using some sort of technology there. Figure is 145 millimeters tall, comes with a bag of sweets, a closed Gochizo, facial expressions, interchangeable hands, and exchangeable stomach parts set.
That's an icky statement.
Yeah. So you can recreate his appearance before he transforms into Gavv with the quote-unquote stomach on his mouth his Gavv exposed.
Stomach on his mouth? You mean mouth on his stomach?
His Gavv?
Yeah, I think that's what the article meant to say.
Wait, say it one more time.
It's written here with the stomach on his mouth.
Which sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Premium Bandai web exclusive 11,000 yen February release.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
It would have been funnier if they did a Honto figure, Valen.
Yeah, because it's Valentine's Day.
Happy Family Day, everyone.
Does it include glowing purple eyes? I don't think so.
No, it does not. There's no face
Missed
that
opportunity.
has the glowing eyes.
No, that would have been so cool.
Someone will,
you just shop it in.
I mean, they do swappable faces with with the One Piece figure, so it's like they could have done it.
He does have swappable faces because he's got one of his serious face and one of his yay, eating snack happy face.
And you can do the walk.
Just saying, if they end up doing Honto as a figure and Sachika as a figure to reenact the entire opening, a lot of people are probably going to buy that Sachika figure and
Gar is one of them.
You know what?
Do not finish that sentence.
Fine, you know what? I'm putting the lid on the jar there, okay? Conversation's over.
Bad analogy, but moving on.
Not the jar.
Yeah, no, not the jar.
If you know, you know.
So, speaking of terrifying things that should not exist,
oh my goodness.
The next Gochizo set of the characters from the show.
Shoma ate everyone.
Yeah,
including himself.
It ate everyone, stupid.
That's how how the whole Stomach family perished, because Shoma ate them. Oh God, Decker, put it away. I hate it.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, considering how vor heavy the first part of Gavv was, I am surprised he defeated any of his family. Honestly.
Sorry, you cut out. Say again.
You could have just eaten them.
I'm not saying you could have. I'm saying I'm surprised they didn't.
You're kind of cut out. Say that again.
Munch.
Me?
Yeah.
Which part?
You cut out. It got fizzly mid sentence. Say what you were saying again.
I was saying I'm surprised that how vor heavy Gavv started off as. That Shoma didn't eat any of his family members. That wasn't how he destroyed them.
Oh.
You know? Me when I freaking lick you. Honestly, then it would just be Kirby. Oh my God, I said that, but I didn't post the picture. That's.
I was like, what?
That is incredibly cursed. I'm so sorry. I meant to post this.
Oh, anteater.
Okay.
I know, which it was really cute, but I said that without posting the picture, so it was just creepy out of context. I'm sorry.
Do you know what's creepy about them? It's because all the Gochizos, they all have colored different colors for skin, but they're all flesh colored.
Yeah,
that's creepy. You're right, Lane.
It's like when Homer's imagining the rest of his family as real people. That's what it reminds me of.
No, it looks like they look like people turned into erasers.
They'll be freaks with no overbite, pink skin, and 5 fingers on each hand.
That fucking fade is the best joke in Simpsons history.
No.
So yeah, these, for those who aren't looking at the video version, these are Gochizo sets of Shoma, Honto, Sachika, Rakia, Uncle Dente in one set, and then the other set is
Happy Parfait set version.
The 5 members of the Stomach family featuring Lizelle as Gochizos, and they're fucking terrifying.
No, they're horrifying.
You know what?
You put the freaking McDonald's hat on her.
The McDonald's hat and the Lizelle one's great.
Why the fuck does the Longo one have the thickest fucking pecs?
Well, you know why.
Oh my god.
I gotta admit, from afar, I was like, it's her hair, but I'm like, did they give the Glotta one cleavage?
Yes.
They didn't technically.
Technically, no, there's no line there, but they exposed a lot of skin.
No, but look at her hair. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, they knew what they did. No, her hair mimics the curvature.
That the main characters have their names written in English letters, but the secondary characters have their names written.
Oh yeah, the stomachs have their names in the Granute language.
I think that's Japanese.
Oh.
It's digicode.
It's digicode.
Damn it, Emily, you beat me to it. But anyways, they look like Fisher-Price toys.
They do.
I remember those
little people.
You could fit the, and they had the vehicles, and you could
Yeah, they've actually been making pop culture sets of those for a while. There's a set of the characters from The Office.
See, you say Fisher-Price characters. I say characters from Rick and Steve, the happiest gay couple in the world.
There's a Cobra Kai set.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Anyone who doesn't know that show, look it up, and you're welcome.
Yeah, there you go, Gar. Get yourself the Sachika ghost. You can bring her everywhere.
Don't
put it in a jar.
But for real, the eyes on every single one of these are just nightmares.
No,
that they are.
I mean, Dente's is okay because he's a Granute, so.
It's because he's a walrus on 2 legs.
I like their arms.
Yeah, so yes, we have the Happy Pare set and the stomach set. Let's see, Premium Bandai web exclusive, 35.20 yen, December release for the Happy Pare set, and then the stomach set, 41.80 yen, December release as well.
All right.
So yeah, the stomach set costs a little more because it comes with Lizelle as an extra.
It comes with it comes with the daughter-in-law.
Yeah. And obviously these have some unique sounds, I would imagine. What kind of terrifying forms would Gavv get using these?
Oh my god, they'd be skinned.
Yeah, they're all fleshy looking.
No, I'm kind of picturing it's the equivalent of this would be Shoma having the disguise thing. You know how every Granute takes out the disguise doll?
I think they could easily get away with him for the stomach family ones using their monster forms, but what the fuck would the Shoma Gochizo do for him?
Now I'm just picturing the Homer thing from The Simpsons where he's wearing Marge's wig. Don't even need her at all.
Oh my god. So yeah, nightmares, but if you like them, buy them.
I kind of want the Sachika one.
Of course
I know you do.
God. Never again.
Next, in Gozyuger news, apparently Kosuke Asai, who has been Goju Wolf's suit actor up until now, has stepped down from the role due to a chronic illness.
Oh no.
I don't know if they mentioned what the illness is, but Toei announced that his illness is worsening, making it difficult for him to continue playing the role in a long-term capacity. So they have decided that he will be stepping down, and the one playing him from episode 29 onwards will be Shigeki Ito.
I know it's supposed to be an upsetting thing, but when it's due to him playing Goju Wolf, his illness is getting worse. And I'm just thinking about all the times when, as Goju Wolf, he's fucking doing backflips and doing all this, rough play and shit. I'm yeah, that probably didn't help.
Yeah.
Entirely possible.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that was his job, so...
So for those who don't know, Shigeki Ito was previously Ryu Soul Red and Kuwagata Oger, so we have someone with some experience taking over the role.
Oh, he quit his suit acting agency as well.
Well, yeah, he's really ill, so probably can't do anything.
Oh, the article did not mention that, but if he's sick, what are you gonna do?
That's why I haven't been on the show, so I sympathize with that.
Except we didn't replace you.
You could have. I actually kind of expected that. So.
You guys replaced me with a baby once. I'm never gonna forgive you guys about that.
Replaced you with an air conditioner.
The air conditioner.
It blows
well, technically, we replaced you with me, and then you replaced me with you on a few instances.
You know what? Nothing's funnier than Just to go on a quick side tangent. Last week, after we recorded, I told Ichi we need to talk about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie again. Because it's been so long, and it turned.
Because you weren't there.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I'm showing Ichi the caption for the episode, and he's like, "Yeah, so what? We talked about it." I'm like, "Look more." Is that right? I'm like, "Yeah, that's right." Everyone's there.
I was reading the list of who was in the episode, and then once I get through, I was like, "Oh, you weren't there."
I think I was there.
Yeah, yes. You were there.
I remember the Ivan Ooze voice. Yes.
Oh, he was Kamen Rider Vulcan? Chrono? Oh, he was Bosco? Damn.
That's a real shame. He's seemed like a talent. Like hopefully his illness will alleviate and he can come back to it if he so chooses.
Yeah.
If not, I hope he doesn't have a good rest of his life. I hope he pursues.
You hope he doesn't have a good rest of his life? Wow, God.
I love that when you take the time to think about it, it usually comes out worse.
Yeah.
Wait to nat one that sentence.
What were you trying to say, Gar?
What I'm trying to say is, if he does get better, but decides not to come back, I hope he does well with his future.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where I was going.
Well articulated. Moving on. So it looks like we're gonna be getting more Fuuto PI, aka the manga sequel to Kamen Rider Double.
Really?
It's doing well.
It was announced in the 40th issue of Weekly Big Comic Spirits that Fuuto PI is taking a hiatus and then will return with a new arc in the fall.
Cool.
So they did go on hiatus previously, February of this year, and then returned with a new arc back in April. And then the series is going to enter its final arc. And then we also have a sequel of the anime adaptation, The Portrait of Kamen Rider Skull, which is releasing November 8th.
Wow.
So yeah, anyone who has been enjoying Fuuto PI, there will be more.
If only there was something legally available for us to read.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's still so fucking dumb. Here's the anime.
I was gonna say the anime is legally available, but not the manga.
But they didn't dub it, and it's a sequel show to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and isn't the show like Kamen Rider Double not legally available?
Yeah.
It's just like when they made the Searching for Magical Doremi movie have like an official release. It's like, here's an official release for a show that you haven't seen unless you've watched it illegally.
Next news story.
As is the fate of just about every gacha game out there that's not named Grand Blue Fantasy, Ride Kamens will be ending its service.
No, I didn't know
it did not do Twisted Wonderland numbers.
This was legit my fucking response to this. Yeah, it's very sad. Anyway.
Yeah. You know what? I always ask the first question. Who is this made for?
Why?
Yeah.
You're both right.
Like,
the thing is that Disney, I think what they were doing was they were trying to capture the fan base of Twisted Wonderland, which is a gacha game about Bishonen versions of Disney villains.
That has the same vibe.
That is incredibly popular. But here's the thing: Disney already has a pretty large female fan base who would go for these hot versions of the characters, whereas Kamen Rider primarily has a male fan base who would probably have gone for it if it was all hot girl versions of the riders. So I'm not saying that exceptions don't exist. Like, obviously there are some guys who like guys and stuff, but I'm going on a demographic matter. They should have chosen something with a more gender neutral fan base.
That would have been most good.
Emily,
Emily.
you have eloquated the exact argument perfectly. Thank you so much.
Yes.
No, that is why Ride Commons didn't work whereas Twisted Wonderland did, or at least that's my guess as to why.
That feels like the most likely scenario.
I think why this game shut down was because that horse girl game came out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Well, that's the thing, is I don't get why they decided to go for the Twisted Wonderland audience instead of going the route of so many successful things in the past and having it be Kamen Riders, but they're hot anime girl versions.
Well, like, I'm gonna also say I feel like a lot of people come to Kamen Rider for the masks. Like the masked hero aspect.
That is also a huge deal. That's literally Kamen Rider. The suits are part of what makes them so appealing. So in order to do this, they take the suits off. Like it doesn't work.
Honestly, a gotcha game where it's like get like different riders over the eras, different forms, that could work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was my problem when this first got announced. It's like seeing the faces of the transforming armored heroes under the masks kind of ruins the whole fantasy of it all. You know what I mean?
A little bit. No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because like I'm sure that even if you don't consciously think so, deep down, part of what we all enjoy about shows like Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and Tokusatsu is that these are power sets that like armor up the whole body, so you can kind of imagine what it would be like to have that power set yourself, because
it's the anonymity of it all.
It could be anyone under the mask.
Exactly.
I gotta say, that picture Decker just posted, that's badass.
Yeah, Defense Warriors is probably not long for this world either.
I did love how you started this whole thing, Ichi. Anything that's not Fate Order.
Yeah, so
anything that's not Grand Blue Fantasy or Fate's Day, whatever the fucking mobile game is.
Grand Summoner.
Yeah.
I just think of Toei right now as the Smiley Friends bit. Why is everyone booing? We put so much money into this. Like, they made a fucking stage show for this, guys.
I'm not sad that this is going. I never gave a shit.
I honestly didn't know it came out.
Yeah, it's been out since like May of last year.
What?
Oh yeah.
So the Ride Commons website announced that the mobile game will be ending service on Halloween, October 31st.
Spooky.
They deeply apologize for the sudden announcement and express their sincere gratitude for supporting the game since its launch May 30th of 2024.
I feel sorry for every poor bastard that sunk real money into this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that. They are planning to launch an offline version of the game, and any progress you have will carry over.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, Elliot.
The sale of diamonds and shop items will end September 1st, which means it's already ended. Any purchase items can still be used until service ends. Paid gacha tickets can be used until their expiration date. And then you have a period between September 1st to October 31st to transfer your data to the offline version. And oh, this is interesting. They will start accepting refunds for purchases up until January 30th of next year.
Man, only Japan would do this.
Yeah.
If this were a Chinese game or a Korean game or, God forbid, a American game.
This is pretty much how the Tribe 9 mobile game went as well. That game didn't last long. It didn't even last a year. It lasted maybe half a year.
I didn't know there was a Tribe 9 mobile game.
It was actually really good, except for the part where it gated me behind progress in the same way that Pokemon Legends Arceus did, and that pissed me off, so I quit it.
I don't remember where the progress gates were in Arceus. I just remember it being really good.
I couldn't go to the next region in Pokemon Legends until I completed enough Pokedex tasks. I've said this a million times, but it was really...
I guess that was just never a problem for me because I didn't care about the battles or anything. I just cared about the Pokedex.
Like, sure, if making that a feature of the game is fine, but if there's a noble Pokemon raging 2 towns over that I need to go stop, it shouldn't have to be gated for me until I watch Buizel do Aqua Jet 10 more times.
You've been sitting on that one, haven't you?
That's the comparison. That's the sentence I have prepared anytime someone asks me about it.
Sitting on Boisel doing Aquajet.
Anyways, I've talked about this plenty, so we're not going to dwell on it too much. So anyway,
oh god, we're still doing news.
Goodbye, Ride Kamens. We will not miss you.
No.
No.
Didn't even know you.
Yeah, goodbye, Ride Kamens. Who are you?
I can't miss what I never knew.
Yep.
How could I forget? I never knew. Next. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it has to do with something later, so I'll save it.
All right. Tojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen rider. Announced its premiere date
anime.
And revealed its opening theme.
Cool.
So the show's opening theme, Wannabe, performed by Teddy Lloyd featuring Shigeru Matsuzaki, accelerated by Topham Hat Kyo Fake Type. Topham Hat? Like from Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Also, what the fuck What the fuck does accelerated by mean?
Like it was remixed, probably.
So why not just say remixed?
Well, that's probably not the proper definition.
Also, it's fake type. It's just fake type.
Yeah, so it's not even the real Topham Hat. What bullshit?
Well, no, that's his form name. Fake type. That's it.
I know.
I'm not getting over Topham Hat.
Yeah, what is happening?
No, that's great.
Also, yeah, HR on the chat. The name of the song is "Wannabe," like the Spice Girls song.
Tell me what you want.
See, I heard really "Wannabe" and my brain went to the Soul Eater ending.
I wanna be.
Yeah.
I'm upset there's no good English cover of that song. Or any English cover of that song.
Have you looked on YouTube?
I have.
Okay.
It's just bootleg versions of the actual song.
So anyway, the series is being animated by I don't know if it's Liden Films or Leiden Films. It's Liden. Who did Tokyo Revengers, being directed by Takahiro Ikezoe, who did Show by Rock. Scripts written by Toko Machida, who did Wake Up. I don't know if it's two separate titles named Wake Up and Girls, or if it's one title, Wake Up, Girls.
Wake up, girls!
I believe that is the name of something, so...
Okay. Character designs by Cindy H. Yamauchi, who did Blade and Soten Koro, and will feature music composed by Teddy Lloyd. Oh, they did Panty and Stocking, so it's going to be absolutely batshit.
Yep.
But I've been watching the new season of Panty and Stocking. The episode I watched today was a reference to Inferno Cop.
I seriously do need to watch the new season. I'm kind of scared. I mean, I was watching the original one too, with where it's gonna go, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I'm like, man, it is really vulgar, but that animation's so good.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm an old school person who is incredibly amused by people saying English swear words in Japanese accents.
Oh, then the episode I watched today, That's why
the dub of Panty and Stocking, even though debatably it makes way more sense for them to be speaking English and for it to be dubbed in that style, because that was what they were going for.
It misses some of the point.
I found nowhere near as funny as watching it in Japanese and having them go motherfucker all the time.
Yeah.
It was so much funnier.
That's why I like George and Revice going like, "God damn!"
Yep. Bitchy angel.
Yep.
And of course, Rudus.
All right. So, for those who have not heard of this title before, it's based on a manga from Yokusaru Shibata, who worked on Airmaster. Tanzaburo dreams of becoming a Kamen Rider and trains to become one even in his 40s. One day, quote-unquote, Shocker appears and robs a convenience store. Tanzaburo springs into action, puts on a plastic Kamen Rider mask, and faces the criminals. Instead of being seen as a hero, he gets made into an internet laughingstock. Determined to end the fake Shocker schemes by investigating, Tanzaburo takes to the streets as Kamen Rider.
I swear to God, if this goes in the same direction as Samurai Flamenco went, like it starts off as like normal, like and then it just goes into a full
he's real
series.
No, Lane, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It doesn't.
Okay, good.
It's more like a kick-ass type of story.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. See, there's a gauge. It goes from kick-ass to Samurai Flamenco to hentai Kamen.
No. It's kick-ass, wingman, Samurai Flamenco, then hentai Kamen.
Yeah, hentai Kamen's at the top.
Now I'm just wondering where did Samurai Flamenco go?
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I know, I need to watch it.
The studio went bankrupt, unfortunately.
Oh God! So it had a congratulations ending.
No, it ended.
Oh, it ended.
But then there was just no more because the studio went bankrupt.
Oh.
Funny enough,
I actually budget into that show.
I actually found those Kamen Rider Ichigo masks on Amazon Japan.
Oh yeah, I imagine those are easily obtainable.
They are $20 and they come in a set of 12.
Okay.
Oh wow! I kind of want those.
Yeah, I will chip in money if you get them. I want one.
No, you need to have your own story. Gar wants to be Captain Two Pans.
I will take one to Anime North next year and cosplay as Tojima to do a Kamen Rider panel.
That's the easiest cosplay on the fucking planet. You just wear one of these masks. It's like I'm cosplaying Tanzaburo.
Okay. Just quickly, Gar, what you need to do is you need to find one of these masks, but that's like a Kaiju number 8 one, and then just go as like an alternate, like Hibino Kafka wants to be a Kaiju. That'd be awesome.
His name is Kafka?
Yeah, Hibino Kafka.
I thought you were about to say
oh my God, that's...
He's like one of Gar's favorite. He's like one of Gar's favorite fictional characters ever.
That's so perfect though, because he undergoes a metamorphosis.
Yep,
it's very Kafka-esque.
That is the exact reason that's his name.
Fun fact, that's why the cat in Bad Mojo is named Kafka as well, because it's a game where someone turns into a cockroach, so it was a reference to that.
Just remember though, when you finish season 1 of Kaiju number 8, you have to always say Hibino Kafka's name like you're screaming it at the top of your lungs. Hibino Kafka!
Kafka is my favorite Final Fantasy villain.
There he is.
No, from the premise of Kaiju number 8, I'd probably enjoy it.
Gar.
Yep. It is! No!
It really does.
Yeah, no, that legitimately is just Gar. What?
What, that's me in 4 years?
That's Gar with a cheek injury, with 2 cheek injuries, actually.
Thicker neck.
All right.
It even has his eyebrows right.
You know what, guys? Fuck it. I am gonna be now Kafka Hibino.
Is that what he looks like?
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Yeah, 2 pans.
That's good.
No, not Captain Two Pans.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's Captain.
Anyways, next news story, which is a depressing one.
Oh shoot.
Well, not depressing, but graduatory depressing. Speaking of manga, the Ultraman manga by Tomohiro Shimoguchi is also going on hiatus and will be returning in the spring. Also announcing after the 149th chapter that they are now entering the final arc.
Ooh.
After
good job, Dagger.
After 15 years of serialization, the Ultraman manga will finally be coming to an end.
Wow.
Crazy.
Is that depressing or just a little sad?
You know what? It's a congratulations on making 15 years out of the, like, it's depressing, but if you read it where it is right now, it feels like Endgame. I'm excited to see where it ends, and I'll be upset. I'll probably be upset knowing that there will not be another volume to wait for.
Until the next one gets announced.
Until the next one gets announced.
So in essence, there's no problem.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's nice that something has an ending, though.
Oh yeah, especially 15 years of serialization. You can't ask for... That's how long Invincible ran for, 15 years.
The comic.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't Invincible then.
Quite invincible, actually.
Oh yeah.
Submissive Invincible.
Invincible, more like subpar.
Got him.
Perhaps.
I guess. I don't know.
Invincible, more like bad.
I'll save it for next week. Oh yeah, you also mentioned there is a Power Ranger thing. Herpaderps.
Yeah. So I haven't paid much attention to this, but apparently something called Ninja Kidz with a Z is making a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers web series.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they made like new suits and everything.
Yeah.
The suits are based off of Toku J's redesigns.
Yeah, they're like they've got these like runic ornate patterns woven into the designs of the suits, and
I really like that. That's cool.
I will say, I like having the helmets without the mouths on them.
I like it.
I'm used to it, but I just it's iconic having the mouths, man.
Is it though?
It is.
I prefer the lips. It gives them a humanoid, like it gives them that human look.
Yeah.
I do think that having this like woven patterns into the suits that you literally only see when close up is effort nobody needed and nobody asked for.
But I like that. That shows like a strive, you know?
And like looking at the like far away, like the overall shot of the suit in this same batch, these like lines where the like along the torso and legs, these look like the kind of lines that would normally be on the inside of clothing. You know what I mean? Like this looks like where everything was legitimately sewn up together that it's supposed to be hidden by having it on the inside.
I will
like
say,
they're doing good.
I just wanted to say I like the diamond look on the gauntlets.
Yes, I love the diamonds on the gloves and boots. Those parts are good. Having the emblem be on the chest, I feel like
is ripping off Castranger.
No. They did that in the Mighty Morphin movie.
Yeah.
But
I think
it's not like,
having
it's
it on the
not
chest
fully
is
visible.
Exactly. Having it on the chest is fine, but either have it fully there visible or have it not there at all. Having it be like, again, you can only see it if you're really looking closely at it, I feel like is a bad choice.
It depends how it looks in motion, I think. Like we're only seeing a still, but I can definitely see it having that problem for sure.
Yeah, like in action, you can't make out any of this detail, so why have it at all?
Maybe it'll be like part of the morph or something. Like I don't know. Like maybe they light up or something.
I'll say this: they give off a. This is what Power Rangers would have been if they were on like the CW Arrowverse.
Yeah, there is that like the meshy look of it all that does feel very modern superhero. Like I think that's more why they look the way they do with those little like runes. Like, it feels more like I said, modern superhero. It's what they all wear sort of now.
Yeah.
Almost like a Snyder-y like take on it.
I haven't seen a lot of Toku J's work. It just hasn't crossed my screen, but the one that Decker shared in the chat of like Bouquet red with the jacket on top of it, I like that.
Oh yeah, he did that. He's done a lot. Like he did SPD. I think he's done every team.
Yeah.
He makes great art, yeah. Like I think the helmet's great.
Yes, I really like the helmet, especially the shaping of like the eye, like the Tyrannosaur eyes around the top.
Yeah, that's badass.
Oh, I love that Magi Red design with the long cape. That's great.
Yeah, Jim, I'm surprised you haven't checked this guy.
Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic there.
I just didn't know it existed. It never came across my news feeds.
Well, now you know what to do.
Oh, look at these Cosmic Fury suits.
That is a way better design for Cosmic Fury.
I still like the suits we got, personally.
I don't even mind the Champagner in this set.
I know, they look so good. They look like they could be action figures. Oh, wait. Fucking Hasbro.
I gotta say, like, Toku J's got one of Doggy Kruger, and that's like, oh.
You want to share it with the class?
I was gonna say, now someone's gotta post it.
Oh.
Someone dig that up.
Like,
but yeah,
I'm more saying just check out his work. It's very good. So
yeah, there's been some talk about it recently, but I haven't really paid much attention to it. But apparently this is a web series that's in development right now. So I guess we'll see what this take on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the nth time looks like when they decided to show us some more.
Oh,
is this the same one where there was that Rita repulsive picture?
Yeah, but like, just so you guys know, this is not the reboot that's being worked on.
Yeah, this is a separate thing.
That's a good thing to point out for sure.
Yeah, that shot of Blue Centurion looking like a metal hero, that's great.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's
love the light up. You could put fucking RoboCop and Lady Battlecop right next to him, and it works.
Oh,
I will say, like, the turbo team shot in this is cool, but having Justin have that wide of a shoulder span looks weird.
They already fucked up his bones, Ichi.
You're right.
They stretched him out like
they stretch Armstrong's ass.
I mean, he even went
Oh, that is sick.
Look at that.
There it is. There's me.
It's got a real samurai look to it. I like it.
Magnet Defender.
Magnet Defender. Oh, the thick shoulders are doing it. That armor looks like it should be thick, and I think that does it pretty well.
That's a thick ass.
We should get to Gozyuger.
I do want to bring up something though, because like I was saying earlier, when you brought up that Mordant line, if we ever do decide to do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again, let's watch the Japanese dub.
Yeah.
They made a Japanese dub of Mighty Morphin? That's amazing.
I watched that whole movie dubbed in Japanese, and it was hilarious.
I'm down to do it that way, just for fun. Just to juice it up a little.
I mean, Christmas present for the cast fans?
Maybe. Or let's make this a feature topic. Castranger just looks at all of Toku J's art and goes, "Oh!"
I mean, that would be
Patreon exclusive.
I'm down for that.
Called Zoolanger the movie.
There's Rita for this project.
I like the Rita. Like it's a good marriage of old and new, I think.
Yeah.
That does look like the exact halfway point between classic Rita Repulsa and 2017 Rita.
It really does, and I feel like that's what they were going for.
But yes, 0 to 10, no cone boobs.
Last part for Toku J, I like that when he did Light Speed Green, he added his hat to the outside if he's like Kamen Rider's skull.
Nice. Yeah, we don't get that enough. We don't get enough like real life accessories over Toku suits. Oh, that's cool.
Ooh. I honestly think we could do a whole topic just looking at this art.
Yeah.
All right.
We could combine that with doing the Jumbo Man story from Katamari Forever.
Oh no! This is what we do. We contact Toku J, and we
get him on the show.
And get him to design things for Castranger.
Get him in a Castranger suit.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
Does he have
Don't
like
give me hope? Not that.
He's like,
Does he have like a fiver or something?
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
But I do think it is time to move
Anyways, that's the end of news. So because our feature topic is going to be Gavv and its finale, we're going to obviously do Gozyuger first.
Engage.
So what on earth have I been missing? What has happened since episode 16?
I think the biggest way the most efficient way to summarize it is there's been a lot of really interesting two-parters rather than any sort of overarching major plot.
That's a very good way of putting it, I think. There's a lot of that going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the really good Lupin Power Ranger two-parter. We had that was the big one. My memory's just terrible.
What are you talking about? We had the three-parter with Fire Candle, being obsessed with power, and he ended up getting the Shinken Red. The Shinken Red ring.
Fire Candle being the new evil Shinken Red form.
We met famous suit actor Tomokazu Seki and famous voice actor Seiji Takaiwa.
We got Orca Gogo.
Yep.
The Orca whale gun that becomes like a samurai outfit for Tegasword.
Which thematically is weird, but all right.
Blue Buster is a side character in this. That was surprising to find out.
Yep.
Everyone kept saying, "Oh, Ray is back. Ray's here." I'm like, Ray from Mega Monster Battle? And I looked at him like, why does he look so familiar? It's like, oh, he's Blue Buster. Okay. We got some rings, more rings, of course. I do like that it was why didn't why didn't resetting the world work? Oh, you need all the rings for it to work. I'm like, what is this Bowser bullshit?
Yeah. So
we got Kuwagata Oger, and they set up that he'll be coming back, and nothing yet.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the most Game of Thrones thing they could have done with that character. Let's set him up and then not use him again.
Actually, no, you know what? That brings us to a very important thing. Because I've been catching up, because I caught up on Gozyuger all weekend last weekend. I shouldn't have said weekend twice anyways. The one thing we haven't been talking about has been the sideshow that airs along with Gozyuger, which is the Confessional Room miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
It is the funniest shit I have ever fucking seen in Sentai.
Is that like that thing they did where like Decade and them showed up and
no, that's just a debate thing where they're like, how come Gozyuger's 50? But no, it's like say for the retro episode that they did, the confessional episode's like, now hang on, we mentioned Showa and we mentioned Reiwa. How come we didn't mention Don't say it. Don't say what? Just don't say it. They own that word. Who owns it? They do. It's silhouettes of all the Heisei riders.
Wow.
And someone finally says it, and you literally hear every single jingle for the Heisei riders coming in to beat them.
It sounds like we've been missing out on a lot of really interesting content. If only the person handling our topic schedule and the folder on our Google Drive where all the episodes go every week could have done something about that.
Here's the thing. You know what? I'm going to bring it up right now so that everyone can...
We're going to watch them all right now.
No. We're not going to watch them live. But here's the best part. They're only 3 minutes each. Like, the first episode's 9 minutes, but they're under 3... they're under 5 minutes. And if you really, really want to check them out, I'm not sure how to properly pronounce this. Baikalo? They've been subbing. They basically went, no one's subbing these, I'm going to sub them every week. And they've been posting them onto Tumblr.
If you see me accidentally reblog shit here, no, you didn't. All right, so anyway, episode 28, this is the second episode of another two-parter where Bouquet has been memory wiped. And last episode, she spent wandering around with Mashiro. And now she's... in this episode opens with everyone kidnapped by Setsuna, who is Kuon's second in command at his AI company that we've seen 2 episodes of total in this entire series. And now he wants to become the #1 AI researcher.
Well, and Blue Rangers as cameo characters in this show.
Yeah, and his as we discussed last week, his actor is the same actor who played Kirame Blue.
More on that later.
So yeah, Setsuna has everyone trapped with these devices he has called wish generators that puts them into fantasies of whatever they're wishing for. So obviously Rikuo is being a successful idol. Ryugi is just worshipping Tegasword.
The funniest thing.
Sumino is a successful police officer and hangs out with her sister. And then we get Kinjiro's fantasy where his wife is alive and is also young alongside him.
I'm just sitting here watching that and I'm like, why
so
would
sad.
you do this to him?
Right?
So sad. Holy shit.
That's fucked up.
But with everyone else, there's a lightness to it. Like I was honestly expecting it would be his dream is him being one of the party people, you know?
Yeah, that's what I thought it would have been too, knowing what I know about him.
I fully expected it to be him in a club.
Unfortunately, it sounds like I have missed literally nothing in those episodes because everyone is exactly the same as where I left.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. But no, I agree with everyone. That was Kinjiro's dream is very upsetting.
Yeah.
Because he was married for years, decades. Of course he would be dreaming about his wife.
It's so really fucked up because Does this mean that his wish all along was not to be young again? It was to have his wife back?
Well, no, he still wants to be happy, but he's at least now more happy knowing that, like, his wife, who can now experience all this with him.
Yeah, like, now they got a second chance at being young again, and, you know, it's like how he mentioned, like, they grew up in hard times, so...
And then when they get with the shit where it's like, they, like, ruin the dreams, his wife just looks at him, it's like, you abandoned all of us, your family, and I'm like, oh, fuck!
Yeah!
Lane, you know what I thought was gonna happen? I thought it was gonna get really messed up, and she would just start aging like Donovan in Last Crusade.
Because
you chose poorly.
So later in the episode, when the devices get messed up, all of their dreams start going bad. So then Ryugi's one, Tegasword, who he's just sitting there worshiping as if they're on a fucking picnic, just starts melting into fucking goo.
Yeah.
And then
okay, that would have scared the poop out of me.
I swear to God, I thought the exact same thing was going to happen to Fusako in Kinji's dream.
Tegu sword.
But here's the really fucked up thing about Kinji's dream. When his wife starts saying, oh, you abandoned us to go be a party people, and he's like, no, I didn't. Think about it. He did. He hasn't hung out with his family much at all since this whole thing started.
Well, to be fair, we also haven't seen him as his, like, old age, like, as his, like, true self since episode 16.
I'm so mad that he's not, like, going back and forth between his young and old thing, like...
Episode 16, you say?
Yeah, episode 16 was the last time we saw, like, Kinjiro as his, like, older self.
Oh God, I made him stay in purgatory. I almost said puberty, no, the opposite of that.
I mean...
No, it's
we actually don't
know. He is a young teen again.
Kind of. No, it's the reverse big.
Small?
Small. Wow, we have one brain. I apologize.
I
want to say too with I love in Ryugi's dream though. His whole thing is like what's is he cleaning Tegasword?
with a toothbrush.
Polishing him.
He just has Tegasword's like head in his lap.
He really
No, Ryugi, I feel him to such a degree.
Like the next episode.
If you love God that much, that's cool.
I want to make some sort of Hamlet 2 reference, but I have no idea what to start with.
What's great though?
I need to see that movie.
So like all the Gozyugers are like strapped to these like dream
wish generators. They call it.
And yeah, wish generators. And like Horror wakes up and his just is like removable, and like I'm like huh, it's weird. And then like the guy explains like, oh, it's because you have no wish, so it doesn't work. And I was like, wow,
motherfucker! If you knew that, why did you bother hooking him up to one?
No, he just strapped it around him so that he was like, you know, dazed and confused. He knocked them all out. He just didn't turn it on. Because he even said like, oh yeah, your bro told me that like he had no dream, so I didn't turn it on.
Then he should have just strapped him to a chair or something.
But
that would have been the smart thing to do, yes.
Yeah, but that would have been the smart thing to do. But keep in mind, he already whooped his ass.
I just love that, like, Horror wakes up, it's like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna come punch you then.
Yeah, like, that would have been amazing.
That was freaking perfect. Like, he runs out, and then Fire Candle bumps into him. It's like, Goju Wolf, what are you doing here? And he's just like, I was just about to ask you the same thing.
Is it time for us to team up? Yup.
What's his... What?
Okay, so what was his motives? So,
I was gonna say...
I'm just gonna call him not Kirame Blue, because I can't remember his name.
Setsuna. That's his name.
We'll call him Milan Busk.
Yeah.
His name is Setsuna!
So, he kidnapped Bouquet because he found out they're a living AI. And thus, AI is just a program. I can rewrite a program. So in which he, like, brainwashes her into being, like, his own perfect soldier. And it's like, oh, you also have an ability to summon this giant robot. Ooh, I'm going to steal that for myself. Okay. And Fire Candle, he essentially wants his sister back. I consider them to be, like, a brother and sister type of...
It's definitely like a Team Rocket. It's another Team Rocket scenario.
There's a platonic
fair.
to it. Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
it's not even like a platonic. Oh, yeah, platonic is a good word for it. They're not in a relationship. It's more of a sibling type of thing.
Yeah, they're friends.
Yeah, where Fire Candle wants to get
friendly
her back.
co-workers.
Goju Wolf wants to kick ass, and then Polar. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Even though I just binge watch like 10 episodes. Yeah, but like he's like, so the three of us all have the same common goal, kinda. Let's all work together at the moment.
Look at us, couple of cards.
And I guess, since the other Gozyugers are brainwashed at the moment, he created AI copies of them with the X branding and the Showa era wife scarf.
I had written on my notes the clones users.
Clone users.
I like them. They look cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the Sun users.
Better than Zed's Rangers.
Yeah.
Hex beats Zed.
Yeah, evil Gozyugers powered by Twitter.
Presented by Twitter.
It just reminds me of Thouser.
Well, that's what I was going for. That was supposed to be a reference to Bowser.
I'm just not. I'm kind of curious how the staff comes up with the idea, though, of who gets what ring. Because you think with technology, they would have made them like, I don't know, who's a good technological Sentai. But the problem is, like, Garyudo already has a bunch of the rings. So now I'm thinking, is this a ring that he left him? Of like, hey, I'm going on business. If anything happens here.
Well, you can give me a ring.
Rings, Yeah, anyone can.
Sorry, that was terrible.
Yeah, for instance, it could have been Mega Ranger because it's a technological theme Sentai. But I think they already have Mega Ranger.
I think they did Mega Ranger already, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember, I think it was a bunch of different... I remember that it was the set of 3 rings that I thought were high school related, but then one of them was not. I think that was during the Loopat arc.
Yeah, Sunio has the Mega Ranger ring already. Okay. See, if Decker was here, he has the chart where he knows who has each ring.
Yeah, our Discord has been keeping track with like an image that they update every week of who has what rings.
Thank you for doing that, by the way.
Yes, really appreciate it.
I fucking laughed my ass off when I think it was Mashiro who called Fire Candle Monkey.
Yeah, and then like when he said a monkey, he just makes the most monkey face.
Yeah.
Monkey. A monkey.
Wax monkey.
Smash monkey.
I guess he has had monkey mannerisms the whole time, like his manicness, the way he jumps around.
Yeah.
There's a bit of like the Wukong thing with his weapon of choice.
And because he's so fire themed, think of Infernape. Yeah, so
like he goes to save Bouquet, but she's under brainwash.
Thank you.
There's the
under brainwash.
Or yeah, she is.
Setsuna has like modified her to be his puppet. There's a visualization where like the X of their company like captures her inside her own brain, so she's being puppeteered.
There's an intentionally creepy aspect there too.
Yeah, it's not the most. It's a little unsettling.
If you don't think of it like that, then it's fine.
But like he's like literally like controlling her body and like mentions things like, and I do love that this guy his basically thing is like, I wish to be tech bro #1. Like,
he specifies he wants to be the #1 AI researcher, and he's going to do that by stealing tech he had no involvement with.
Could this be an illusion too?
I think he is Elon Musk.
But yeah, I like that. It's like, oh, she might be an AI, but she is still human. She still has a heart.
She's still sentient.
Yeah. It's like, and I like that. And like again, like Fire Candle just went through like an entire arc about him getting power.
Yeah.
So I like that. It's like now it's Bouquet's turn to have something of an arc.
I hope
they're giving them good character development. Yeah.
I actually hope this means that after this or sometime soon we'll get some serious character development for Knife and Cake.
Nah, they're monster suits. They're gonna stay the same.
Probably.
Not necessarily.
You never know.
That is true. I mean,
They're trying new things with Sentai.
Herpaderps. They go outside. They're still fighting the AI Gozyugers, in which they free the others, and they fight them. And I like how, okay, even despite having the giant X and the white scarf, how can you tell the Gozyugers apart from the fakes? They're using their signature weapons. Hey Bandai, if only there was some way you could have, had this with your action figures, it would have been really cool.
Yeah. I like the idea.
So stupid.
I like the idea that, like, obviously by default they're each gonna fight their own evil counterpart, but after struggling with it for a while, the way they solve it is the same way that every fight the evil version of yourself episode ends, by switching up who they're fighting.
Oh yeah,
I actually don't think I've ever seen an episode with that trope where that's how they solved it.
You know what? Did you ever watch Teen Titans?
Yeah.
Did I ever watch Teen Titans? I'd love to say I did, but I only vaguely know about it.
Okay, never mind. There was a moment in Teen Titans where Raven's dad shows up and creates evil clones, and they're all equally matched, so they all switch up and they were able to beat their clones.
Yep. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Because I'm just thinking of the Precure instances of that, and none of them have had that as the resolution. Tell me if anything in Precure 5 does, because I still haven't watched that. Because I know that there are dark cures in that. In fact, that's the first time they did that.
So, Bouquet manages to snap out of the puppeteering by way of Setsuna ripping up her picture of Rikuo.
He's such an ass. I love it.
I don't know what it says about this show that we've gone through this whole arc with her over these 2 episodes, and we still haven't actually hashed it out where Bouquet learns that Goju Leon is Rikuo. You know what I mean?
Where's the fun in that, though, Ichi? That's like
find out at the end.
Yeah, they'll find out during the finale. He'll like demorph and like she'll actually look at his face.
I don't know. I just feel like this time that we're spending focusing on Bouquet could have been a good opportunity to do this.
Oh no, it's her time to be in the spotlight. She doesn't need to share the spotlight. Despite the fact that it's literally an idol.
The whole crux of her being freed from the control is her love of Rikuo. I don't see how it doesn't make sense.
There's some going backs and forths on this one for sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, she gets free and then she shoots his computer up.
Okay, and I was like, you don't know if that you might have just like lobotomized them with that.
That's a good point.
Just cue the TED 2 clip. Alright, I think that worked. Nah, this needs to be buried in the bottom of the ocean. The circuits could be reconfigured.
That's what caused them to snap out of it. Now I remember.
Yeah. So they end up. Everyone fights outside. We see Setsuna. I said Shigeru almost. We see him power up into his new Killer Battle Japan form again, and then he even goes even further where he spawns the fucking missile shooting accessory. And I love that as he's firing the missiles around, Polar counters them by freezing them in midair.
That was cool.
That was pretty cool.
We get a little bit of a beam struggle, sort of, with the chest laser that he has versus Wild Goju Wolf's Orca Nova.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, that ends up in an explosion, and Haru gets the Battle Japan ring. But we're not done because the summoned Aizer, or as I have it written in my note, the Ding Dong Bot, shows up so we can have a Megazord fight.
And I like that they start doing the little chant thing, and I'm like, wait, how's this supposed to work? None of the Gozyugers are fighting it.
As soon as they did that, I knew they were going to have Bouquet do a roll call, which was a cute moment.
Like, Bouquet tosses it aside. It's like, no. This is my time in the spotlight. I'll say this. I like Fire Candle's mech a bit more.
Yeah.
But I do like that she also has her own independent, mech.
Like, I don't like the design myself, but I do think it is very appropriate for her. The design of Calendeus is pretty on brand for her.
Also, I never noticed about her weapons how it's like 2 pistols, but she can also use them as like size.
Yeah.
Well, not size, but like
blades, like
little blades.
Sickles.
Yeah. Sickles.
Big old blade.
So I love the hiatus that fucking Gudabang does.
Oh, yeah.
Turns into a giant
he does
fist.
Blizzard Crusher, and then she follows up with Affection Dance, which is pretty cool.
But like, I just like the moment with Fire Candle and like in Bouquet. I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, man, 2 Sentais in a row. They've made us really care about the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boom Boons, you fucking nailed it with.
It's like if the staff is trying to tell people, even though they're the bad guys, doesn't mean they're bad guys.
I love that Lane had this beautiful, eloquated point about how the villains are likable, and then immediately forgot the names of Deco Toride and Itasha.
No.
Team Rocket Racers.
Yeah.
We don't have all the room for this, Ichi.
L2 knows.
You know what it is? They saw that that the Gavv villains were awful, so like, why don't we do good villains?
Yeah.
Are they awful?
We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
Let's just say I can't stomach them. Yeah.
So he
That was terrible.
The AI man.
Setsuna goes back to
his office, and Garyudo's there.
Yep.
And he's like, "How did it feel to be king for a day?"
Better than being a schmuck for a lifetime.
You did exactly what I predicted you were going to do, but I'm going to punish you anyway. Get the fuck out of my office.
Okay, let me ask you. Is it implied he killed him there?
Okay.
No, I think
he's serious.
He said never appear in front of me again, so my presumption was that he fired him.
But he put the X over it.
No. So in the confession, this is where the confessionals come in.
Mm-hmm.
Despite them not being canon to the show, they do ask relevant questions about the show. Where
Is it like Talking Dead? Like,
yeah, kinda in a sense. So the bride and trio are there, in which they got a question from Vice Mask, being like, "Hey, that guy looks very familiar." And they're playing a bunch of Cure Major stuff. Fire Candle's playing around with the sword that they had in Cure Major. Like Bouquet's doing the dance. But anyways, getting back on topic, Fire Candle asks him, asks Garyudo, "So, what did you do to him?" "I fired him." "So we're never gonna see him again?" "I fired him."
Out of a cannon.
Like Atara in the Discord says, out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Just, like implying that, like, no, I straight up killed him.
I shot him.
What?
Now I'm going down to Emmett's
Emmett.
shop. Fix Emmett.
To fix Emmett.
He's fixing
it's like
Emmett!
No, it's like Sopranos. Like in the Sopranos, it's like, where is he? He's gone. Gone where? Gone. Oh.
We know that. Where has he gone to?
Car gone.
Kamala, knowing me this long, you should know better than not ask that.
I fucking love that Mashiro at some goddamn point taped a fucking 300 million yen bill to her back.
And yeah, that was brought up in the confessional as well. It's like, "Okay, what are you doing?" It's like, "I'm trying to budget crunch so I can actually pay this off."
I just want, like, at the finale, just like everything's like, you know, they've saved the world, blah 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 blah, and it just the last shot is just Mashiro going up to all of them. "Yeah, you guys haven't paid your fucking bills.
We need a final tally of all of Mashiro's bills."
Yeah. I still can't believe they're making that toy.
That's a
I can.
Well, again, it doesn't actually print it out. You just insert the paper.
No, I know, but I made the joke. Well, imagine they made that and actually like fix the bills. I made a joke.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say it right now. Kuma's somewhat of a very forgettable character.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need it to talk.
I mean, it's like a Saba situation. It's more for the mascotiness than anything.
I also just hate that his name is Bear Kuma, because that just means his name is Bear Bear.
But that's
His
kind of
name
an
is Bear
adorable
Bear.
name. Bear Bear. Bear Bear's kind of adorable.
It's like a Pokemon. Bear Bear.
Bear Bear.
You're not wrong.
Bear Bear, use Ice Beam. Bear Bear.
It does have the vibe of a name they'd use in Pokemon.
It'll be the baby form of Beware.
Beware, beware.
That Beware already has a previous form.
Oh, right. I don't know modern Pokemon.
Neither do I.
It's called Stuffle.
No, there's only one bear that's the greatest, other than Vegas, of course. But
Vegas, yeah, Vegas is best.
It's Cheeseburger from Far Cry 5. Yeah, you can have like a bear companion named Cheeseburger. He also has diabetes.
I recently
The bear has diabetes?
Yes.
There's one YouTuber I follow named
Cheese?
Damn it.
Sorry, that was terrible.
There's a YouTuber I watch called Shenpai who recently put out a video of them playing Skyrim with a bunch of mods, and one of them was that one of their companions was a cocaine-fueled bear who spoke in auto-tuned English all the time. So at every point of the video,
hilarious.
you just hear in auto-tune, "I'm a bear, rawr."
It's amazing! That is truly amazing.
There is an actual movie called
Cocaine Bear, based on a true story.
It was directed by Rita Repulsa from 2017 Power Rangers, Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
saw that shit in theaters.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
You mean Cocaine Bear? I almost said Cone Bear, what?
Cone Bear?
It's the version where he's addicted to ice cream.
It's okay, the movie. It's not the best.
I can
Also,
barely stand it.
another funny thing about the confessional, because they're making a bunch of Gozyuger references. Shining Knight comes in and shouts out, the Kira calls it, and I'm like, wait a minute, was he in King and Kira Major? And I looked
He was the voice of the king and their morphers, motherfucking Sugita.
I forgot about that.
It's Kivat. Yeah, it's Kivat.
And Kivat.
It's just one of those
Kyon
things
from
where I'm like,
Harui.
oh yeah.
Oh, wow, yes. Because they mentioned that.
Here's the funny thing though, it's just a still image
And
of Shining
drawn
Knight.
from Grand Blue.
Like, it's just a picture of Shining Knight, but they blocked out his eyes as if, like, you can't tell it's him.
Like he's in a witness protection.
Oh, yeah, like whenever they reference something, they bleep it out.
That's hilarious.
Where it's like, hey, didn't
Even
this
if it's from their
happen
own
in
show?
Yeah, like when they mention Boon Boonger, they
That's
say,
way funnier.
like Boon Bleepger. Or,
That's
hey,
funnier.
Isn't this a part of a YouTube video? Instead of YouTube, it's you bleep tube. Or it's just you bleep.
Funny. So anyway, next episode, something is happening with Ryugi.
He's losing his faith in humanity.
Uh-oh.
He's losing his religious conviction, his zeal.
He's losing his religion.
He realizes that the existence of his animal, the Tyrannosaur, might throw this whole religion thing into whack a little.
Oh boy.
But his religion is robot handism. It's not.
Yes, but how does that explain the dinosaurs?
He starts his brain starts going to the left-hand syndrome.
Megazord killed the dinosaurs.
Who killed the dinosaurs? Me!
I mean, you guys make that joke. I think of the screaming door from Futurama. Just it wasn't the people that destroyed the aliens, but it was truly the greatest creature of all, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Rex.
Now I just
humblest of all God's creatures.
Now I just picture Tegasord talking to that like space god. I was God once. Yes, I saw. You were doing well until everyone died.
You know what? Someone needs to do that image, but instead of like it's Tegasord and it's Daijujin from Zoo Ranger. That's what it needs to be.
All right. Anyways, shall we move on?
Yes,
I think it's time.
I think it's now time.
It's time for the final snack. All right, so there were 3 basic major scenes in this finale, and I think we should focus scene by scene. So let's start with the smallest scene in this episode, which is what Rakia did. So basically, he went through the Millennium Hallway. I don't know if they ever gave that place an actual name, but I'm calling it that.
The Millennium Hallway.
Lands between.
Yeah, and he just blew up all the doors so that the two worlds were disconnected.
And he just shut down Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
like, he didn't even think about
it. And then he died.
And then apparently he blew up so many doors that the platforms he was standing on decided to just not exist anymore, and then he just fell into whatever, and somehow ended up back in the Granute world.
Well, here's how I think it happened. Destroying enough doors caused a chain reaction for like all the dominoes to fall over.
Okay.
In which the doors were never really in like a pocket universe or whatever. They were just in the sky of like of the Granute world.
So you're saying that the Millennium Hallway was just like Granute heaven?
Like a place where, like, well, think of it. All the Granutes are on the ground. Like, they're the commoners. Only the high-ranking people can actually reach these, like, reach this world beyond worlds.
The problem
you might be right, Gar.
It's an interesting theory to think about, but I think the problem with that is from the like far away shots we've seen of the Granute world, it looks like they're in some sort of like subterranean civilization.
Exactly. So this
is the world above the surface.
Yeah, this is like it's where they can reach the next world.
That's an interesting thought, actually. I never thought about it that way.
No, I like that.
Because we would go with the classism aspect of it all.
Because we've seen Rakia take damage before, and I think falling from that far in his final form as well probably gave him like a nice, well, not a nice comfort, but like he probably hurt himself on the way down.
He fell unmorphed.
I just assumed that as the doors were like being flung around and exploding, I just assumed that one of them just ended up under him, and he just like Monsters Inc. fell through it back into the Granute world.
I know he said his catchphrase, but it was just I like to think when he just like he's falling, he's just like, ah, shit.
Dying is so dull.
Now I'm just thinking of Shredder falling from the 2014 Turtles movie. just that impact. But he did this to atone for his sins for working for the Stomach family.
Yep.
Cool.
And now he's gonna see his brother again, maybe, if that's how the afterlife works.
But he ended up living.
He ended up surviving, so that's not happening.
Yeah, but he had a Parfait dude with him, and he's like, I'm not really lonely.
Oh yeah, he mentioned like, well, at least you're with me, buddy.
It is funny like Sel and I watched that episode, or Gar and I, it was last Saturday, we watched it live on Twitch.
Yep.
Yeah. So we watched that episode live, and it was funny watching that without subs because the only thing we were seeing during that scene was Rakia falling to his presumed death, and then we just see the 2-cup Gochizo crawl out from him and then just abandon him.
Yeah.
And like, sure, after the fact, it's like, okay, so they went back so that they could tell Shoma and everyone what happened to Rakia, but in the moment, it was hilarious to just think, wow, they just bailed on him.
Rats always flee a dying ship.
And I feel
I think they probably left to go like, oh, we can go like tell Shoma and he can go save him.
He just said that.
That's the end result, but it was funny to watch that scene without context in the moment. Although I do think they should have shown that Alamode was staying with him as Rakia was falling. I think that would have made that scene a little bit more emotional.
Well, they did. He was wearing the belt still.
No, but I mean, like, they should have highlighted visually that, like, they should have had him, like, crawl up on his shoulder and be like, I'll stay with you, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they could have done that, but...
Yeah, they could have, but then it would have made the other scene a bit repetitive.
I don't know.
Like unnecessary. So I think what they did was a nice medium. I am just upset because now this can't happen.
Yeah, this does unfortunately mean that we have to, at minimum, wait until the Visa next movie to possibly have a finale to the Rakia Sachika potential romance.
You know what? I love their little, like... Because again, I caught up on the finale last weekend, so I got to see, like, the growth of like their connection with one another, and I'm like, I want this. Can I have this?
Yeah.
They're adorable together.
In the V cinema.
But
hopefully in the V cinema.
We'll talk more about this when we get to the 3 months later segment. But the next scene to talk about would be.
I want to say one thing, Ichi.
Sorry, go ahead.
Regarding because it's just funny to me because he fully expected he would die, right?
Yeah.
Because he's just falling from it. So I always wonder when that happens. Like someone who's expecting to do a heroic sacrifice, when they come to, it's like, I really thought that would kill me. What now?
No,
nuts.
I think that too.
That just makes me think of 10th Doctor, though. Like, during his finale. He thought he was gonna die, he realizes, I'm alive, he's happy. Only to find out, no, his fate is still sealed.
He's still to die, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a different way than he thought.
Yeah, we all die eventually.
Yep, that's
I mean, to be fair, he didn't exactly die, he regenerates, but
it still feels like dying, though.
And then he gets to be that doctor again anyway, so...
How are you not dead? Well, I was so busy living, I forgot about the dying part. DuckTales 2017.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, now we want to move on to the second part each?
Yeah, so the next scene to talk about is Hanto's scene, where he is confronted by Jeep and Lizelle.
Which this is the first time we see Lizelle in her Granute form, right?
Yes, her full Granute form.
And I like it.
It's interesting, but why does the head make me think koala?
Why
yeah, I was thinking it's like Princess Leia's hair, but turned the other way.
Like she has lips on her Granute, like fake, like they look like fake,
There's like a whole ass face on her boobs and Gavv, and it's very unsettling.
Weird.
But yeah, this is just a tease because we now know that she's going to be probably the main antagonist for the V cinema because, spoilers, she ends up surviving the fight with Valen. She wanted to fight Valen because you murdered my dad. I want revenge. And now I understand how my husband feels.
My father prepared to die.
Was it Valen who specifically murdered Boku, though?
Well, it was all three of them.
Yeah, so I feel like her directing all of her rage at Valen specifically is maybe a little misplaced, but I understand that she's emotional.
It's a Kill Bill situation, all right? I gotta work my way towards.
I'll kill you all one at a time.
You're the weakest of the three of them.
You're human.
Unfortunately, that's true.
You're human.
I also gotta say, in regards to it being Hanto as being the one she fights, that almost feels a bit like, well, we had to give Hanto something to do for the finale.
Nemesis. He needs his own nemesis.
Despite the movie probably going to be focusing on him the most.
Because anyone else of any plot relevance to Hanto has already been escorted off screen.
And even Hanto mentions, guys, I got what I want, just leave. If you just leave, we can... That's it. It's over.
It's actually very interesting that Hanto was like, okay, guys, I know we've both killed a lot of people on both sides. We've all had a lot of loss. Let's just end the cycle here. I've saved humans. I'll leave, and you two can protect each other, and we can all just survive this. And it was almost about to end that way, but then Jeep and Lizelle decide, no, fuck you and fuck that.
I thought it was so funny that he's imagining Sheeta and she's like, after all this trouble of saving your life, you go and pull this shit.
I like Hanto just willing to be like, it's done, it's over. I got what I want, you guys got what you want.
And yeah, Panera in our Discord brings up a good point. This is also a very poignant end to Hanto's character arc, because an earlier, more racist Hanto would absolutely have taken the chance to kill Granutes.
Yep, an earlier, more racist Hanto. I mean, that's accurate, but it's also a hilarious sentence.
I mean, Hanto understands that Granutes are just like people as well. They do bad things, but they can change. He was
and that the ones who killed people were addicted to drugs.
He was probably thinking of the Granute that, unfortunately killed his mom, but that Granute was ready for him to kill him. He's willing to accept his fate, and he's like, just don't do it again. And then, Glada eventually, gets him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The exact same fucking episode. Fucking bitch. Next thing, tell me is that he ends up killing Grunkle Dente.
Oh, whoops.
Never gonna forgive her for that.
Nope.
But yeah, so Jeep henshins into Bitter Gavv, and Lizelle reveals her monster Granute form, and we get this fight between them and Valen.
I just want to say quickly about her monster form, which someone who was it in the chat actually, Seven, mentioned it like it feels Lovecrafty, and you mentioned Nyarlathotep. I don't know if I pronounced that correct. But I actually got a bit of a Cathyla vibe from it because, you know, her dad was, it looked like he was based off Cthulhu.
Yeah, the two of them are
Cathyla,
very, very clearly like Eldritch horror, Lovecraft themed.
Yep, more so than other Granutes do.
And I liked it. Like, I mean, I understand Ichi what you're saying about you got a koala vibe. Someone
it's because
else
of the way
the
her like tentacle ears are coiled up on the top of her head, and they kind of look like koala ears.
I get it, but I kind of dig the squiddy human dragon look.
Sure, I just think that we could have maybe done it in a different way.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a bit of a, well, she's a girl, so she's a, you know,
like a koala, an evil koala.
A Lolita girl, right? Like that's the fashion design she's.
We could have had the tentacles on the side of her hair look like pigtails.
Kind of surprised they didn't do that. Maybe they thought it was too cliche.
Maybe. Yeah. So we get this very, very cool fight between Valen and Bitter Gavv and Lizelle.
Bitter Gavv even like Gyu also just froze off one of his shoulder plates.
Yeah, I was about to say Bitter Gavv rips off one of their own shoulder pieces in order to like trigger the sword to free them from when they get frozen. That was badass.
I'm just like, come on, guys. I know the suit's cheap, but come on.
But yeah, so Valen goes in for the rider kick, and Jeep decides to tank it to save Lizelle.
Yep.
So
and then a Force Ghost appears.
Yeah.
That kind of was a Force Ghost. You're right.
Fucking ghost.
So like yeah, just Jeep's like hallucinating seeing his sister, and he's just like, you know what? I'd rather just be dead with my sister. Be together. Ah.
I wonder if these two would control Batra.
Maybe.
I'm just sad that we never get to see an updated version of the opening with the rest of the Stomach family removed.
Oh no, that'll be in the V cinema where like they all just vanish.
Oh, I hope to God.
I doubt they'll have the actual opening sequence, but if they did, I would like it.
I'm just saying, this is what we could use AI for.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
That would be an easy prompt. Do this effect that is already happening to all other characters here.
Yeah, I feel like we could get away with that.
But yeah, so Lizelle's like extremely upset that she lost her husband, and that's when like you guys were saying earlier, like Honto just decides to spare her, and because she's mostly distressed, but I think also it's because the human presses kind of took more importance.
I have to focus on saving this box of humans.
She's like, I'm just gonna go now.
It's good for, like, even though I said we just kind of had to give Honto something to do. It's like you guys were saying, he's moved past his racism. I've got to help these people. I'm not gonna like slow down for revenge right now.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is good.
Like,
very nice.
Like he acknowledged, like this fight's pointless.
Yeah.
I took out the strongest of the two. Like, you know what? You live with that.
Revenge is pointless, as we all have learned.
Yes.
Atar in the Discord, me watching Lizelle broken and alone.
Oh yeah, and everyone on social media, especially on Twitter, just got a laugh out of her being alone. And it's just
that's terrible.
Well, at least there's a bunch of rocks, so she won't go hungry.
It's kind of sad and maybe not fully deserved, but you know, I can't fully disagree with the notion.
Well, think of it this way: she was the girl that had everything and ends up with nothing.
Girl that has everything.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Think of it. She had, had a loving family.
Look at these drugs. Aren't they neat?
I just swear to God, by the time this new movie comes out, she's still wearing that exact same fucking outfit. I swear to God.
It definitely will
Nice
be.
outfit. It's a nice outfit.
It's not like they have a choice on what they can wear when it's a fucking disguise.
That is also a factor.
It's a default skin.
That's true. Oh yeah, you're right. Huh. But I forgot. I forgot that's not actually what she looks like.
Yeah, like
no. Now that you guys are making yes, okay, I take back what I said. I'm like, right, it's a fucking hologram.
This goes back to what I've said forever ago about the mimic devisors being such a backwards fucking device for a Kamen Rider show to have.
We saw Shoma a few episodes ago dress up as his brother, and you know what? He pulled it off. He looked like him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Shoma, should we move on to the third part, Ichi?
Or should we talk about the 1.5 version of with Sachika and his uncle first?
The 1.5 version?
Was that before the time skip?
That was before the time.
Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, so we get this scene where Masaru finds Shoma's journal, and it looks like he's starting to piece together that Shoma's dead family member, his mother, is his sister.
This guy has had a hell of a week.
Yeah.
No, he has.
He's learning so many new things.
Oh, she does have new clothes. Yay!
Wow, Lane. Also, I want to give credit. I don't know his name. This actor, he's really good. He's very kind. He's very soft spoken.
He has kind eyes.
Yes. they cast it actually in a way that reminds me of how Shoma's kindness is. You buy that.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense. Exactly.
You know what? I want to give the show credit. I'm glad they didn't just blatantly say it either.
I think they're saving this for the end, when they do the last V cinema or whatever.
Yeah, or
it's just I'm your dad. Oh.
I think he finally
dad.
No, Emily, he's his uncle.
Yes, I'm your dad. Wait, what? The whole show contradicts that.
Right? And you're my mom's brother. Oh.
My cousin's uncle's former roommate.
I've gone cross-eyed.
I know. Obviously he's his uncle. I don't know why I said dad. My brain is just shot. My brain is just shot.
I think he knows.
The whole premise of the freaking show is never mind.
You know what it is? I think it's the. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think it's the John Redcorn Dale Gribble situation. Everyone knows. No one's gonna say it.
I think there is something. Yeah.
That's the thing. Shoma knows, and Masaru is putting it together, but they haven't explicitly said it just so it's out in the open, and that honestly is frustrating. This is the kind of this is the kind of thing I really don't like.
His uncle?
Shoma knows because Hanto told him.
Because Hanto did the whole investigating thing, and he told him a couple episodes ago.
Right.
But this is the kind of soap opera bullshit that I really hate, where everyone knows, and this could easily be solved with a proper adult, honest fucking conversation, but no one will step forth and do it.
Look at you, Saber.
And Fies. As much as I love Fies, Fies had so much of that shit between Keitaro and Yuka.
I'll say this though, Ichi. I agree with you. Usually that's shit. But in this case, because it's not creating unneeded drama, I'm more okay with it. You know what I mean?
It's not gumming up any actual ongoing plot. It's just
exactly you're absolutely right. It's not making everything okay. We're screeching to a halt for no reason. This is just it's personal growth for them.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact that revelations along this plot thread are being spread out over the course of the last third of the show, I think, is a good choice.
Yeah, I just want to say
we need that final conversation to happen so that everyone can be on the same page.
You're right. Speaking of page, though, that was my thing. I'm like, bro, you can't just pick up a diary and read it.
Yeah. He very much just absolutely read someone else's private property.
like nonchalantly, just read this. What?
Oh. Well, to be fair, it is just like a notebook.
It
doesn't matter.
Open it.
Yeah, and you realize it says Dear Diary, you're supposed to be like, okay, I'm not going to read this.
Sorry, I'm looking at the picture in the chat. Oh, no.
So now we can talk about what is essentially
Yeah,
the
versus
final fight.
Sephiroth?
Oh, big time. Okay, what,
Oh, yeah,
what animal?
that design was very Sephiroth-y.
I think.
Yeah, the animal everyone knows. Final boss.
Oh, he is a dragon.
It's a super longo.
Okay. Because that was their dad, who was the goat themed. He was dragon themed, so him having wings is okay.
So here's my main problem with Longo and this whole bullshit. So Shoma decides to get into this argument about like, oh, we're not the same, and like, why are you doing this and all this? And Longo goes into this whole thing about, oh, my father and grandfather were taking away the future that should have belonged to me. So I killed my father so that I could take over the company. Great. None of that addresses the problem of why you decided to return to Dark Candy and murdering humans. I feel like there's a world where you could have restored the Stomach Company to what it was before Dark Candy and been plenty successful then.
Well, to be fair, he fought when his father showed up with Shoma's mother, and Shoma as a baby. He believed his father betrayed them because it's like you hooked up with an outsider,
some woman. Oh no, he's Pearl.
And that's fine. If you want to be racist and hate humans, that's your prerogative. But taking the Stomach Company back under your control has nothing to do with saying yes or no to Shoma's request to leave humans alone.
But then how are we supposed to make Dark Candy?
You don't have to.
But that's how we
make normal candy.
If Longo's half the businessman he claims to be, he could find a way to make the Stomach Company profitable without having to resort to fucking genocide.
But to quote Hank from Breaking Bad, sorry, Elaine.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
It's easy money.
Like, easy, I gotta say, like, I'm not saying it's making him a good, like, deep villain, but that is usually the villain's choice, is to take the easy way out,
And this is exactly why I think Longo is not a good character.
He is not.
And I don't mean good as in alignment, I mean good as in quality-wise.
Yes.
Longo did not live up to the big final villain hype that we were hoping when he first revealed his monster form. That bit was fun and cool, and his powers are great, but narratively, I think Longo was not a fulfilling final villain.
I did love, though, like, my favorite part was when Shoma was just like, he's like, I have more than you ever. Honestly, you don't have anything to be happy about, do you? You don't strive for anything. And Longo's just kind of sitting there like, yeah, so.
Yeah.
What could be more important than your family?
Usually
Money?
a hero and a main villain in a story clash with their ideologies, and the difference in logic and reasoning between their opinions on the same topic is an interesting part of a final battle. This is just not a factor with the two of them. It's Shoma is I like Earth and I want humans to live, and Longo goes, well, I don't want that. Fuck you. I'm going to kill you now. And it's just not interesting.
Well, yeah, it's not really a moral dilemma. It's just I don't want to kill. I do.
Cool.
Like, that's sort of a moral dilemma, but like it's like the smallest degree moral dilemma you could get.
Yeah, but guys, sometimes you just need something simple.
Well, but this is, I think, a little too simple is the problem. And it's not a problem so much that, like, it's simple now. It's that it's always been the stomach's problem.
The problem is this show has been surprisingly deep with its, like, motifs and narrative points up until this final confrontation. Like, the whole thing of, like, lost family and restoring your honor and like, the cleverness of disguising all this eldritch body horror within the, like, cutesy snacky rider fun show has made the show interesting. So to have the final confrontation end with this hollow and shallow of a narrative confrontation between the two of them feels unfulfilling.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also,
Yeah, it feels like they were taking risks and then decided at the end to not take more.
Well, also you gotta remember, like, they, like, even though they were a family, like, they all still, like, had, like, their, like, groups. Like, Longo was with Glada, sort of. Nyalv was on his own, and then the twins were just the twins. So...
Yeah. And it also led to something else that I'm like, okay, I get it in Kamen Rider in general, you just have to do this. Like, I was calling this fight because I'm like, everything that they're doing, it's the most cliche thing ever. It's like they're gonna start with like having the rousing speech, then we're gonna do a cycling of the most powerful forms, and then he's gonna do his catchphrase, and then he's gonna end it being in his final form. It's like it's so.
Like, everything was accurate up until that last part. He didn't end it with the final form. He ended it with the base form.
I meant to say base form. I meant to say base form.
No, do you know what?
I just want to say something quick.
My favorite thing about the final battle, can you guess what it was?
Hold on.
Let Gar speak first.
Calm down. Let's not all talk over each other.
Let Gar speak.
I just wanted to quickly say I thought it was cute when Shoma was trying to insert the final form device into the belt, but he had to go around the crank, so I feel like that was just a little flub.
Yeah, that did look like a flub.
Hang on.
It was also kind of like visually interesting that when he was henching into master form, that Longo was quote unquote there in the Gochi pod with him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because they shared a ball sack.
So
Pardon?
I mean, they did.
I just realized, Cell.
I guess they did.
Do you know what the Stomach family is?
What?
They're just shittier versions of the Lannisters.
Okay, Lane, you're right in more ways than you know.
Poorly written Lannisters.
The Langusters?
No, the Lannisters from Game of Thrones.
No, I know that.
I don't know if I ever said this on the show, but you know what vibe the Stomach family gave me? Shittier Adams family.
Well, because they're not all that spooky or kooky. Like,
are they ooky at all?
Blade, I was gonna say that because, like, okay, I'm not kidding. In the book, that like Longo's backstory, or what he claims is how he said, "Our father brought the company to the brink of ruin. I brought it back by being this like tyrant bastard." That's literally what happened to Tywin Lannister.
Yeah,
like
someone on the Gavv team watched Game of Thrones.
Langoster.
No, they read the book.
Yeah,
Langoster.
Oh God.
That's what I said.
That's what Emily said.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It wasn't funny. It was bad.
But
It's not funny. Didn't laugh.
Yeah, so the fight between them is pretty freaking cool.
Give them an excuse or not an excuse, but I like, it's different. Instead of a giant quarry, it's an amusement park.
I don't like. It's hard to articulate my thoughts on the actual fight. The visual spectacle of it was interesting in that they did some fun things while fighting, such as jumping all over the Ferris wheel and driving along the roller coaster. But the fight itself, I thought, was not great. Like, obviously, we have to spend time cycling through all the forms. And then I don't know if anyone else picked up on it, but there was this one shot where Longo was flying at Gavv while he was in the Fuamalo form. And then you see him standing there, and it looks like all of the marshmallow parts of the suit were like squished inwards right before Longo swoops down at him.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, then there was that part where he Shoma fucking Beyblades along the ground and henshin into sorbet form. What the fuck was that?
There you go. Decker just said it. That's probably why Fuamalo looked weird, because it was probably CGI.
I mean, yes, but it didn't need to look like it had been squished down like a kid with a bubble wrap sheet.
Budget, end of series, so
it takes more effort to make it different than to just use the existing model.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, for me, the problem was, like, the setting of an amusement park is interesting, but like they clearly just shot this in an off season or when it wasn't open. It looks too nice. Like, if it had been like a rundown amusement park, like spooky amusement park, I don't know, I think that would have just looked better aesthetically for me.
My question is, why was the final fight at this amusement park? Narratively, in universe, it didn't feel relevant.
Yeah, it's not thematically related to Gavv whatsoever.
Well, no, I mean, like, you know, like there's a brightness to it. Amusement park, you get a lot of junk food there. Like, it's not
because people's
unrelated.
happiness, I guess.
Yeah.
According to our friend Decker, this was filmed in March.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
When you look at the trees.
That's how far ahead they were in filming.
God damn.
So yeah, I don't know if we've seen them before, but yeah, we see Longo bust out these fucking wings that are actually pretty badass.
I like the wings.
And then Gavv cuts one off, so now he's just fucking Sephiroth.
What is this, Gotchard? We're just ripping everything off?
And then like, so we get this final after we get this whole bit of Gavv going through all of his forms, he gets downed by Longo and unhensions, and then he gives him as I predicted he would, as anyone paying attention would have predicted, he gives him the ultimatum, his catchphrase of, will you give up your evil ways or do I kill you?
I'm sorry, but Decker posted the fucking fake subs. Choice is yours. Stay away from mankind, or be ready for me to kick your teeth in.
That's so bad.
Kick your ass.
That'll be a Mask Rider adaptation.
And I know that it's been a thing for the final battle to be won by the base form, but holy fucking shit, he, like, with not much of what I would qualify as a morale boost or dramatic swelling of tension, he just henshins into Poppin' Gummy and one-shots Longo after getting his ass handed to him constantly up until this moment.
Yeah,
with nothing to prompt the sudden power surge.
But it's the way of the hero, Ichi.
This would have been the perfect time for us to get Amazing Gummy.
I don't mind it.
I
know a lot of people on the internet. I know a lot of people on the internet are complaining about it, but like, I don't mind it.
And then,
but you minded King Ogre.
And then, just to sign off on how weird and disjointed of a scene this is, he explodes into fucking feathers.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, why feathers?
What was this, the John Woo movie?
So here's what
my favorite thing about the final fight was the caking was there.
Yes, he did do caking.
We saw Whippin' Nene.
The Mooks got to fight. That was fun.
But sorry, Guy, you were saying.
So I have some theories as to how this whole debacle happened. One, Shoma, because of all the Gochizos that he's had throughout the entire year of this show, it's not that he mastered, his base form, but just he's so overpowerful, he can one-shot a Granute. Two, you also have to take into consideration, they started the fight midday, and they ended the fight at night. We didn't see the entire fight.
They've been fighting for hours.
They've been fighting for hours. They're both exhausted to the point where it just becomes a fist fight before the final, last bit of energy, draw. 5
seconds focused on Longo, showing him breathing heavy, would have been all I needed.
Also think of it this way, Ichi. Longo has a bruised eye, and he hasn't been home in days until the second to last episode.
And Shoma's been eating snacks.
And Shoma is we've seen him eating, we've seen him living life in a sense. Longo's probably hasn't had the best life in the last few weeks.
This is all speculation, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's all speculation. But there's also the possibility, and this is the goofy one that I thought of.
Let's hear it.
Shoma kicked him so hard he ripped a pocket in space and time and booted him into the afterlife. Because the only time we saw these feathers was with Glada and Shita, I think. With episode 44 where they're in the afterlife. So he kicked him so hard he booted him into the afterlife.
Into Granute
and that's
heaven.
where all the feathers came from.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Or number 4, Junko was Junko was just so tired, she just wrote it, and
they just wanted to wrap this shit up. We're so done.
I am done.
Listen, it was cold out in the human world. He was stuffed his coat and outfit full of like pillows and stuff, and when he kicked them, the pillows took most of the hit and exploded. So,
what the fuck are you
that
guys
makes as much
what
sense
the fuck
as
is
anything.
happening?
Okay, I do think the feathers.
Please wrap it up.
Well, that's what they said. That was the direction they were given.
It was 3 a.m., guys. Come on, let's go home.
Like, yeah, I agree that, like, obviously the feathers are meant to, like, show, oh, he's made it to the afterlife. But, you know, again, my point was always, it was all a little too cliche, right down to, like I said, I was calling it as it goes. And not the worst thing with Kamen Rider, I guess, but, you know. It fell to the biggest problem that we had the whole show. The stomachs are just not that interesting. So we're kind of seeing, like, the cliches for what they are.
Longo's biggest problem was combat-wise and design-wise, his monster form is badass. It is deserving of, like, the final villain. But the problem is Longo as a character never lived up to that.
Yes.
So it's less exciting.
This is the same guy that poisoned his own father.
Didn't we all do that at some point, though?
No.
What?
What? What'd I say?
I'll get into how Longo reminds me of my own father later.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vegas is kind of touching the point. We've all been spoiled since King Oger. Nothing will ever hit as hard again.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking the other day, I miss King Oger.
Same.
I do not.
That's okay. I'll miss it for you.
It was a good show.
And I don't even like most of the themes it used, like, most of the time, but it just really hit.
Yeah.
I think. So go ahead.
I think what they're saying in the chat, is true though. Like the stomachs work better thematically than as, you know, characters.
Actual individual characters. Yeah.
But again, let's say that for the wrap up though of it all.
So Shoma kicks Longo dead into feathers and then leaves him a snack pack of gummies to escort him to the afterlife, I guess.
So no joke. I like looked away for a second because I was like looking at something on my phone, and I cut back and I saw Shoma just walking away, and there was a pack of gummies, and I was like, "Wait,
you thought he turned into gummies
those on him when he died?" And then I had to
he really did love
it.
Shoma.
Yeah. So I rewinded it, and I was like, okay, put them there. But yeah, at first I was like, wait, why did Longo have those on him?
Have some snacks for the road to hell.
I like what Emily said though. Like, what'd you say, Emily, with that?
No, I would have, if I had looked away and looked back and the gummies were there, I would have thought that Longo got turned into gummies.
That'd be amazing.
It turns out you were the darkest snack of all.
and then he just eats them.
And that's how we get the Longo Gochizo.
No, we went full circle.
God damn this show. See, Vegas, you get it. Yeah, so 3 months fucking pass, which means this show decided to rob us of the scene where everyone realizes that Rakia destroyed the Millennium Hallway and trapped himself in the Gochizo world. So thanks for not letting us see that emotional scene.
Well, we got a super cute thing where apparently, like, every day or like once a week, like Shoma goes to the door that he last saw Rakia in, and he like opens up. He's like, "Oh, okay, it's not working still."
He tried to door, but couldn't. He doored.
That was cute. That's cute that he's doing that.
Shoma's good boyness came through big time.
But nobody came.
Thank you for picking up on the Deltarune reference.
You're the only one.
Yeah, Rakia's in the Granute world. He's chilling, and he's just like, "Oh, I got a new president."
Hanto comes into the Happy Power office, and he's saying that he's writing an article about the dark candy, and my immediate response is, "It's been 3 months, and you haven't finished one article?"
Yeah, that's not.
No,
good.
I feel that though. I feel that.
No, I fully understand not finishing writing because I've been trying to write a novel my whole life, but a novel and an article are not the same.
Yeah, a novel you have to actually come up with what is happening, whereas an article you just write down what happened.
Well, to be fair, guys, he has to interview every single person that was ever kidnapped by.
No, he didn't.
All he can just provide links to all the relevant Twitter posts.
I feel we were denied that there was like one of the final scenes of the show. Honto was just him outside. He's like, "Well, it's all over now, Master. I've avenged you," and he just holds up the top half of his master, where he's still going, "Ah!"
Yeah, no final scene of him of missing his master, or at least trying to potentially fix him. Nothing of that.
No final kiss with him and Shoma. 0 out of 10.
Agreed.
Come on.
No smooching.
Boo.
So now apparently Shoma has decided that since the two worlds are cut off from each other, he is going to help the Granute part-timers who are now stuck on Earth basically try and live on Earth, and he's going to wean them off of dark candy by creating his own
light candy. But it looks like he's just making cupcakes.
They're just muffins.
I heard him say light candy, and I just fucking giggled and went, "Oh, okay, Shoma."
I'm just thinking of those like light up lollipops.
I'll say this.
It's like really literal light candy.
That's a good end for his character, though, I think, in this show.
Yeah, I like him becoming a snack maker.
Yeah, he wants to make a snack that's going to make everyone happy in the world. I was like,
a snack that smiles back. Go
wait, so Shoma going to become Willy Wonka?
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's gonna team.
He invents the everlasting gobstopper.
What I think should have happened in pursuit of his goal of now being the, as he calls it, the confectioner of joy is, I think he should have gone into business along with Masaru and helped him run the shop and, like, you know, sold his creations from there.
That's kind of where I thought it was gonna go, and then it didn't.
But yeah, so he makes these like cupcakes or muffins or whatever, and that spawns a brand new muffin Gochizo.
I would have loved if freaking he just sells the Gochizos as like actual like living pets. So
you can't eat it. This is a point the boy.
Actually, to make Gochizos to sell them to like children.
Get them while they're fresh out of my stomach.
You can't eat it. It's a boy.
Or I actually had the same thought that like he could actually sell these on the market. Ooh, light snack, light candy. This is healthy.
Like gluten-free.
No, it's not.
Sugar-free.
This is pure sugar.
The subs calling them light candy feels a little wrong because like they're not candy, they're fucking muffins and cupcakes or whatever. So like,
well, he's working on it.
Light treats, light snacks is probably more accurate of a translation.
Yeah.
Actually, light treats has a ring to it, honestly.
Light
treats.
Have them on your cheat day.
Yeah. So you have dark treats on your cheat day.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess that Pudding and Jelly, when they bailed on Rakia, they did in fact make it back to Earth, and I guess told them what happened to Rakia.
Yeah, bro, you had to be there. Hell of a thing.
Crazy.
Yeah, we left him alone.
No, guys, it's perfect. Rakia falls to his death, and then he wakes up as Takamichi.
Oh, that's why the dream that Kirame Silver had?
Yeah, and that's why he's Kirame Silver. Because the last thing he remembers.
That's why his final form looks like kind of like Kirame Silver.
Oh,
you figured it out, Dart. You cracked it.
Oh, shiny!
You know what? This reminds me. It's like how like it's my idea of like the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland, where I was just like, you know what? It's just Peter Parker having a dream that he's playing Nathan Drake after staying up late playing Uncharted.
Him and Ned playing Uncharted.
Yeah,
they have to
I hate Tom Holland as Nathan Drake in that movie.
I was gonna say, that was probably the most positive review that movie's ever had.
I didn't even bother with it.
Horrible.
Nope.
But yeah, so we cut to Rakia, who survived and made it back to the Granute world, and I guess is back to living on the street because he's back in like his for lack of a better description, his poor rags outfit.
And I bet he wishes he misses like the human world because he's like, man, rocks were just like free there. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Now he's got the Grenouille world. You have to pay for rocks.
I had a sweet couch to sleep on.
There's literally a guy like at a stand beside him selling like barbecued rocks, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, so Cole? Like what?
Yes, Cole would be barbecued rocks.
Yeah, he's selling coal.
This is just making me think of Zelda with the rock roast.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, someone brought this up in the chat earlier too. Like him surviving could be in part because he is a jellyfish, and they're functionally immortal.
But can they survive falling from a great height?
Well, they don't have bones, so probably.
Interesting.
I'm just imagining that it's just a jellyfish. Just
wait. You said jellyfish have no brain cells?
No brain cells.
They have no brains at all.
That's why he says dull.
Because he's stupid.
That's awesome. Wow. That's why he says dull.
We figured it.
It's because his electric tendrils dull your senses.
Oh, that's why he didn't feel the impact of the fall. He shocked himself.
He was numb to it.
Yeah, he put himself into just like a really happy state before he fell.
Put himself into tendril
He had
shock.
shock absorbers.
Ooh.
He injected himself with his happy tentacle.
Injected himself with the sin toxin.
He's like,
Yeah, that was bad. Sorry.
Jellyfish don't have electric. They are poisonous.
So
I know.
He's like reading the Grenouille newspaper or the Grenouille paper.
Yes.
What's it for news? What's it for news?
What's good news?
They mentioned that a new president got elected, but we don't know who that is. Maybe we'll find out in the movie.
That'll be the V cinema character. I'm gonna bring Dark Candy back. Arr.
I'm gonna make the human world pay for it.
I hope it's some kind of like Danya Boone kind of character. I wanted to be like a full like gangster. It'd be awesome.
But yeah, so apparently Alamo did stay with him, so he just has a friend with him while he's stuck in the Grenouille world doing nothing else, I guess.
Yeah, he's living. He's like, oh, maybe they'll get me back someday.
It's a nice way to end it off with him. It's like, some hope of change.
Oh yeah, no, everyone was expecting Rocky to fucking die, and I'm so glad he didn't. Rocky's a good boy.
But yeah, so we'll have to wait for them to reunite in the Visa next.
Yeah.
And then after Shoma has Masaru try out his new muffins, he bumps into a mysterious new boy, which is our next rider, Mr. Baku.
Oh no.
Which, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that one scene he bumps into him and he gives a smile, it just gave me like freaking Kuga vibes.
He does kind of have Kuga vibes.
It's kind of got Yusuke vibes. I was like, meh.
He's dumb, clumsy, but smiley and helpful.
Yeah, which is why when he goes into his dream version, he's gonna be like this badass motherfucker, and I can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, a little bit of Ryotaro as well. But like, I can't wait for an actual fucking explanation as to why a UFO flew out of the sky, zapped him, and left.
Yeah, like, what? And he just says, "Oh, that happens when I'm helping people." What?
What if Gavv,
that's what we call a hook.
What if Gavv was a dream in Zets?
But if this was a dream, he'd be the cool version.
That's how Gav's gonna show up in like the crossover movie if they do one. He dreams him up, dreams Gavv up.
Lane, they're not gonna do a crossover movie.
Oh,
the schedule they filmed this so far in advance. They don't have the scheduling to do a crossover.
You know what showed up on Twitter recently that I missed? Like it was the clip from like the Gaim Toguger crossover where they like transform in front of beside each other.
Oh yeah,
and I was like. Can we have Rider Sentai crossovers back?
Yeah, we haven't had good crossovers in a while.
The Decker's like, fuck that.
So we're not talking about
the movie.
Outsiders notwithstanding. Outsiders is the good one.
All right, so we're not going to talk about how the UFO looks like the Castranger logo.
Does it?
I didn't pick up on that, but I guess there are rings under it.
Oh my god, it does! Well, we know. I guess we know part of the thumbnail.
Yeah, there's the thumbnail. Fuck.
What are they saying about Castranger? What have we done?
I'm sorry, John Toei.
We did. We were good boys.
John Toei.
All I wanted was King Ultra Stock Henshins. Is that so much to ask?
I'm so happy that because I pre-ordered the Zets driver, I'm getting the Zets Gochizo because it's so cute. It's so cool. I love him.
I did like Shoma's like, I don't recognize this one.
What?
Who did I eat to get that? And ends with a very Showa Rider-esque like scene of like the Kamen Rider actually riding
his bike off into the distance.
Make a delivery.
That is very Showa-esque.
Very Shoma-esque.
Oh. But yeah,
that's Gavv.
That was Kamen Rider Gavv.
It's over!
It was a very fun show.
How do we feel?
I liked it.
I definitely wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, maybe not even top 10, but I think my impression overall is mostly positive.
That's how I would put it.
Look at all those guys.
In terms of Reiwa, I had this whole like I've had the argument with myself all week, and Lane knows it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I was just at work all week debating with myself on which do I like more, Gotchard or Gavv. And the problem is they both go hand in hand on which show I actually like, because they're both really good for what they are. But then again, I did binge watch like the last chunk of Gavv.
It's hard to objectively put them above or below each other, because what I like about Gavv and what I like about Gotchard are not the same things.
Well, that's just it, though. I like they're both equal in that sense of like, oh, I like it for this, but I also like it for that, and it's like, so, but just thinking of it, I think I like Gotchard just a tad more because it gives me that nostalgia vibe of high school and Rider.
Oh, that's fair.
I get what you're saying.
So it's, as of now, it's for me in terms of Reiwa Riders: Revice, Gotchard, Gavv, 01, Geets, Saber.
Damn.
Maybe that's why I'm afraid of another Takahashi season. If you haven't noticed, both the Reiwa Rider series that he's written are mid to lower tier on that list.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, like Gotchard for me is in like the very bottom, because like I think Saber's just like a little tad worse, but for me it has to be like in terms of shows like Revise, Geets, 01, and then Gavv, and then it'd be Gotchard Saber. So
but Saber made me cry from how bad of the directing it was.
Mm-hmm.
No, Saber's by far my least favorite season I've watched so far.
Yeah, everyone's bottom of the barrel is just Saber.
But my taste might be terrible because I still really like Ghost.
Well, we're talking about for Reiwa era, so
that's fair.
But no, Gavv for me, like I thought it was just like, I thought it was really fun. Like the concept, like when we first heard what the concept was, I was just kind of like, okay, like snacks, that should be interesting. And then like they showed off Valen, and I was like, oh well, I'm staying for him, sure. But like I'd probably say other than like the villains, like the stomachs, like everything else about it. Like I like the designs, like the fighting choreography was really cool. The characters are really likable, except for the stomachs. And just like it just had a good vibe to it, you know. Just
good vibes.
Good vibe. Makes you feel good. Like show adorable shit.
I'll just say this: were they good villains? Not all the way through, but they had their moments. Yes,
Dr. Sugar should have been like big time villain the whole time. He was so underused. I was so upset about that.
If I may, like that was the big problem. It's like your starter villain was way more interesting than your overall villains. Like that's a big problem.
Yeah, I think the biggest problems with the villains were they they were interesting at certain points, and it was not consistent.
Yeah, like there was like it's like what Gar said. Like they had their moments, but like Sugar was on all the time, you know?
Yeah, because like the twins, like even like the twins were really fun together, and like, you know, they were trying to like prove themselves and stuff, and they just kept failing, and then one of them dies, and you just have only the other one, and you're just kind of like, well, I don't give a shit about just one of them. I want both of them.
Oh no, it's not that you don't care about them. It's just Jeeb just became one note.
Jeep didn't do anything until Jeep kind of floundered and did nothing until becoming Bitter Gavv way too late into the show, and then the narrative step of becoming Bitter Gavv didn't amount to anything that was of any significance.
Yeah, in all honesty, Bitter Gavv led to pretty much nothing.
I like Bitter Gavv when he was the Shoma clone.
The Shoma clone Bitter Gavs were the most interesting version of Bitter Gavv for sure.
And then we got baked for like an episode and a half, and I was just like, I was so excited for Bake. I was so excited for the Bake Magnum. Like I got the Bake Magnum.
That's another example of Suga and that villain being interesting in that moment specifically, and not being, and it wasn't consistent.
Yeah, like the coolest thing was when he was like setting up the henshin. He's like, what's that thing you say? Oh yeah, henshin.
Henshin.
I was like, oh fuck, it's so cool. And then he died, and I was like, oh. And then he became a stupid mindless zombie. And I was like, oh.
No, it was another instance where they blew it with the first villain being probably the most interesting one.
Yeah.
I think we could all agree that, like, Honto was probably the best, most developed character. It's like, holy shit, man.
This is the point I want to make with the, like, with Gavv, where it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Where it works, especially with our main characters.
I actually really liked the relationship between Honto and Shoma.
It was nice.
Yeah.
The way it developed from them keeping secrets from each other to the misunderstanding to everything finally coming out of the woodwork actually worked.
Still, one of my favorite episodes was Valen's debut. Like, just that whole episode and just him, like, building up to, like, him transforming for the first time. It's just so fucking badass. It's burned into my brain how great that was.
Honto having consistent character development over the course of the show, and a good chunk of that character development coming from within instead of from external sources, is actually one of the more interesting parts of the show, because Honto starts out, you know, being fueled by vengeance and let's face it, racism.
Yeah.
And then he goes through this whole arc throughout the show alongside Shoma, and a lot of the revelations that he needed to come to, he comes on his own, which is amazing. You very rarely see that kind of self-reflective character development.
I remember every time there was a scene where like he'd like go out late at night and he'd be like reflecting to himself about the situation he was just involved in. He's like, no, I gotta think about this like more like strongly, and then he comes to like a resolution about it. And I was like every time one of those scenes happened, I was like, yeah, Honto, good shit.
I think it's telling that of the main trio, we were starting with Honto because he has something that a lot of other writer characters don't have. What you're saying, Ichi, nuance. Like, there's a lot going on with them.
Yeah. Also, no one drop kicks like Valen. I love that was like his signature move. He just always drop kick, and I was like, hell yeah.
He is canonically strongest human.
He's the Krillin of the show.
Yes.
Yeah, no, and like that's what's cool is like he learned he knew he was weak and he just like did the best he could. So
he absolutely made up for it. He kept pace with the others pretty well.
And they did, even though I said, like, part of my problem with him in the finale was it did feel a little gotta give him something to do. That wasn't the case for most of the show. Like, him, like, looking into, like, Shoma's mom, like, and, like, his ongoing investigation. Oh, yeah. Like, that was interesting the whole way through.
A lot of what he did over the course of the show was narratively significant and progressed the plot and everyone's character arcs, and he contributed a lot.
I think we're right in saying, like, a lot of people in the chat are saying, like, he is one of the better, like, side characters that I think the show has produced in a while.
He's a really well developed secondary writer, that's for sure.
Yeah. So instead of going to Shoma, why don't we talk about Rakia first, and we'll end with Shoma.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Bagar, do. Yes, of course.
I'll say this: I do like Honto, and I liked how his story. I'll say this: I liked how before the finale even kicked in, I liked that the show took the time to wrap up each character's like proper storyline. Like it wasn't all crammed into the finale. Like Rakia got his revenge for his little brother. Honto found out about his mother throughout the entire show, where it leads to him being, in the sense of being the better man or being the bigger man and just accepting, like, you know, death. Like,
blame the
death.
sin, not the sinner.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It happened, but now I get to move forward, and him tearing up the drawing that he made is like, that's it, it's done. But Rakia, on the other hand, is my favorite rider in the show.
Interesting.
Sorry, Rakia.
You want to
Gary, you want to go first?
Expand on that?
I guess I'll go first. Rakia, I'm not really a fan of tertiary riders, mainly because most of the time they're written to be like the odd man, and sometimes they die most of the time. But I don't know, there was something about Rakia that I liked. I liked that he was the odd man of the group. But that
he was the fish out of water, but also was able to keep his head about it.
Yeah.
I like how his backstory tied directly to the dark treats and how much they can mess things up.
Mm-hmm.
And like even then he doesn't really get proper closure for it. It's like, you killed my brother, and it's like, I killed a lot of people, buddy.
For me, it was Tuesday.
Yeah, that was very much it was Tuesday moment.
My thing with Rakia is I've observed, and maybe this is more of a Heisei trend than Reiwa per se, but a lot of times I've noticed that tertiary writers are the ones who end up being the characters with the most story ongoing, and the ones who develop and change the most over the course of their shows. Other examples include Necrom, Snipe, Chaser, characters like that. I think Rakia is an inverse of that, because all he really had going on was, I'm here to find my brother's killer. Whatever has to happen to accomplish that, that's what I'm doing today.
No, like you were saying, they did that with him, and I think that was because they gave Honto so much of a character,
which is fine. Which is fine. And having him be the character who starts as a bad guy and then softens up and becomes, sympathetic to humans, I think is absolutely the way that sort of character goes. Which is exactly why I'm sad that we didn't get a conclusion to the whole him ex Sachika plotline.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It kind of just ended.
I think I like what they're saying in the chat, though, that like you didn't really have a redemption arc so much as an atonement arc, which that's a good way of putting it.
Yes, it is more of an atonement versus redemption.
Yeah.
And you know what? Just so that I can say it quickly. There's no doubt about it. Sachika is my favorite female lead in the entire franchise.
No.
Sachika's a great side character.
Super great.
Like, if you want
I like her optimism, and I like how she just accepts the weirdness of all of it.
Well, not only that, but she is the ultimate proof of you don't need every character to be a Kamen rider.
I was gonna say, I actually think I'm okay. I prefer that she didn't become a rider. Actually,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was an interesting touch.
She was a light in the darkness when everyone else was sad. She was very useful throughout every adventure, with her being connected to Twitter and everything. She was always there to cheer everyone up. She helped Shoma come up with a lot of solutions to problems.
I just remember early on in the show with her, she had a moment where she was kind of hiding negative thoughts that she had, and then they just never went anywhere else with it. And I was like, okay, I guess we're just gonna ignore that.
They could have done more with her character like that, but I think they wanted to, like what Ichi was saying, keep her on like that the shining light path, and she did it well. Like, and it was nice to have her around. She added warmth to the proceedings.
Oh yeah.
I do think it would have been interesting for her to have a little bit more character depth. Like the whole thing with the three main characters was that they had each lost family. So for Sachika to not have that aspect to her character felt like a little bit of a missed opportunity, because that would have really solidified the four of them as like, oh yes, we are bonding through shared lost family trauma.
Like there's a found family aspect to it. Would have been more something to go with.
Especially, we'll get into it with Shoma, but there is especially a very strong found family aspect going on in this story.
And it maybe this would have been too on the nose, but if she said, like, I had three brothers and I lost them all.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would have been something.
Next thing they became dogs.
Quick thing about before we get in, I guess we can segue into the villains a little bit more with this too. Uncle Dente, also a great side character.
I loved him.
Day one, I knew he was going to die to further the plot.
Oh yeah, might as well have a sign on.
But just the way he died.
It actually took longer for him to die than I thought, so I got lulled into a false sense of security.
It's very true.
Because when you all thought he was gonna die, it was a fake out, and I was like, "See, guys, I told you he was gonna die." And then like they showed he was gonna die. I was like,
but just like when Glada sees him and like they're chit chatting between the two of them, he has no anger in him to her. Yeah. It's just, it's so good to see my niece. Oh, if you want to talk things out, I can get Shoma here. Instantly kills him.
No, it was just,
It's upsetting just to see him, like... Oh, to be fair, he was on his way out. Like, he even admitted, like, I am dying.
Yeah. He was, but still, it sucks that he got killed by his own...
Yeah, the fact that he was killed by Glota in the end makes the whole him slowly, naturally dying feel kind of pointless.
I feel like that's more for, like, to soften the blow for kids, maybe. Because it's not like, I would have
he was gonna die anyway.
Nephew. Yeah, like, it's a little... It's not good writing, but maybe it was necessary.
I mean,
like, that's mandated.
Like, I even used that trope back in the day. I had a character die and admitted that, like, no, he was, like, slowly dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if he did survive this, he was going to die.
The only way Uncle Dente could have had even more of, he's so dead, is if he said, well, I'm 2 days from retirement.
I was about to say, he's 2 days from retirement.
He's going to go on the boat, live forever.
And again, if they were really going to... If Glada didn't kill him, I would have liked to have a scene where, like, someone goes to see him and just chit-chatting like normal, and he's just like, he's just sleeping.
He just dies mid-conversation.
No, he doesn't say a word. He's just sitting in his chair, and they're just talking about their day and such, and it's just like, well, how are you?
Dead.
Oh, and man, that would have been crushing.
It's like, he's dead.
No.
Yeah, and that's a
well, that's soul crushing.
Also, the fact that Sachika, like, took his death the hardest, I was like, fuck.
That was so heartbreaking.
So
yeah.
You know, I think I got a screenshot of that selfie.
Loved him so much.
Yeah, but also just Uncle Dente might be one of the best character names ever. I don't know why. It works for me.
And yeah, as Decker's pointing out, let's all remember that.
But it's also a good uncle name.
Yeah.
As Decker's pointing out in the chat, let's all remember that you can buy a premium Bandai phone as the only way to hear his dying will.
That is the greatest thing ever.
Wait, is that anything like the Emperor's speech in Fortnite? Like, it has the same feeling.
Yeah.
Uncle Dente.
I really hope Sachika's actor, she keeps this picture in her house. Yeah.
That needs to be on her wiki page or whatever, or IMDb or whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah. Did we talk about the villains?
We're going to.
We can segue into them.
I guess we started side tangent away from Rakia.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we haven't talked about Shoma, but we can save him for last.
That's right. I think we should save Shoma for last.
Free of Rakia, like I thought he was a pretty strong third rider because.
Oh yeah.
It just like I like his belt. I thought was really cool and simple and stuff like that. But just
well, we can talk about the power sets as a whole after all the character stuff.
I just realized that. But no, like I like that he just kind of started off sort of like it wasn't like he was bad. He was just trying to figure out who the fuck murdered his brother, and then like he just kind of was like, "Oh, you did it," and then like Shoma showed him the way into atonement, and then he's like, yeah, you guys are all right.
Yeah, no, that kid's a fun character. Ichi, something you mentioned earlier, this picture that Decker just posted, now I see the Addams Family vibes. Like, oh my god.
It's also hilarious that they're posing like they're a fucking Sentai.
Yeah. No,
you got the
Force Ichi.
Yeah, you got the Red Ranger, you got the Yellow Ranger, you got the Pink Ranger, you got the Black and White Rangers.
Black and White and the White and Black Rangers.
Are they white with black stripes or black with white stripes?
Yes.
Yeah, stomachs.
Stomachs are unfortunately the weakest part of the show, as we've mentioned many, many times before.
I came to a moment of clarity that I wish I had not.
Which was?
Longo honestly reminds me of my own father.
Oh no.
Care to elaborate?
He delegates as much as possible, but when he gets mad and personally involved, it's fucking terrifying.
That's fair.
We have all met, ladies and gentlemen, we have all met Ichi's dad. Heck, for Lane and I and Ichi, he was our landlord for a few years.
He technically still is my landlord as well.
So we know how this man is. In some capacity.
And it's funny that we say that because not a single member of my family has or will ever listen to an episode of this podcast in the 11 plus years.
Ichi, do they know it exists?
I honestly don't know if they do.
I mean, don't you explain to them ever, hey, don't call me on Friday nights?
I think they know enough to do that, but I think they just assume I'm streaming.
That's not what they get. My family has no idea I do this, I think.
And they never will.
My parents,
probably not.
like, yeah, my family, my work knows about it. Like, a couple of my coworkers have listened to it, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are really funny." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." But like, the only one I think I liked out of all of them was Nyelv, because like,
I liked
Nyelv too.
It was so easy to dismiss Nyelv as the typical weirdo scientist character that you see in every fucking fantasy story ever, but I was very happy to be vindicated that at the very end, when he wanted to dethrone Boku, that he was absolutely being genuine and this wasn't some weird, twisted plan to betray everybody.
Yes, no, I want to just quickly talk about Boku. Like, fuck, that man had such fucking aura. I loved it.
And it was absolutely
I kind of liked him too.
And it was absolutely not problematic that he was so Aryan coded.
No, he was so powerful. He had such a strong presence. Like you knew he was the president for a fucking reason, and he just like it was only because Longo had to team up with the other 3 riders to defeat him. But other than that, like if they didn't team up, like Boku would have fucking killed all of them.
He would have destroyed the world.
Yeah, he would have destroyed the world. So I would have preferred Boku as the true final villain, but instead they did Longo because they're like, no guys, Longo's the main villain of Gavv, and I'm like, but we don't want him to be.
He's your favorite.
But
no.
But at the end, Lane, it is about family.
It's about family.
It's about family.
Family.
And family means no one gets left behind except Rakia.
Or forgotten.
Oh shit!
But not forgotten.
Lizelle, just like they tried to make me give a shit about her when like her dad died, she lost her husband. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. This is
largely the Danganronpa fan in me talking, but I was fully expecting us to have this whole side arc with Lizelle and Jeep, where she toyed around with his emotions and drove him into despair for her own enjoyment, and we fully did not get any payoff of any sort like that.
Which maybe thank God, because that could have gotten so messy, like...
But that would have been fun to watch!
I guess.
Also, I loved Boku's, like, human disguise, because it was just,
again,
like, not
the
what I was
Aryan motherfucker?
like. Yeah, no, just, like, the blonde hair and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is not what I was expecting him to look like in the human disguise.
That's absolutely what I expected him to look like.
No, I honestly thought they were just gonna get his VA to fucking plays him.
No, I think they got his VA to dub him over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, 100% he was dubbed over.
And like they only did it for one episode too, and I'm like, well, that seems like a waste of time.
Also, I loved his fucking like bulky ass form. Like just the fact that like you know what it was? It was like Frieza, like final form Frieza, and then like Frieza 100%. That's the energy I got from it.
But branching from that into Jeep and also Sheeta, I don't know if I'm disappointed or if I respect the restraint that they decided to not make the twins the kind of twins that just talk at the same time all of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would.
No, actually, them being separated was really was an interesting.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Decker. I've been saying it. They should have both fucking died at the same time.
No, because it leads to an idea of what happened. Like, it is an idea of that they are twins.
Yeah, no, I agree with.
I absolutely love the decision of Jeep surviving for most of the rest of the show, but like I said earlier, it didn't lead to any significant payoff.
Mm-hmm.
And like taking so long to show up as the final version of Bitter Gavv was a painful wait, and then that didn't lead to any narrative significance either.
Baki Baki Sticks was such a cool looking form, and I was like, why are you the one using it? Stupid.
It just felt like too little too late.
I did like, even though that G was training, Nelv went to Showman, like, just right went, listen, despite him even having the power of a rider, he's not as strong as you.
Yeah.
So I want to work with you.
Glota, like, femme fatale, tropey as fuck.
Tropey as fuck, awful, but must be said, would.
Of course he would.
I was waiting for that.
Like I'll say this too. Like I don't know the sensitivities of like a lot of foreign acting. I can tell that Glotta's actor is not doing a good job at acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's kind of there. She's there.
Yeah, Orb's right. She was more of a brute than a femme fatale, because like a femme fatale would be seductive, and I don't think I'd even qualify Glota as seductive, except in that side special.
No,
you immediately provided the answer.
No. Again, I see this image, and we all know what it looks like.
Yeah, we made it the thumbnail.
Oh man,
what's the point of her caring about her sibling? She's the oldest sister. Like, she's the oldest of the women in the family.
Yeah. She talked a big game about caring about her family, but she didn't really do a lot to show that that was true, which I think is kind of the point of the stomachs, because there was a clear like found family versus blood family message where like the stomachs are a terrible family because they're blood family, sure, but they don't give a fuck about each other. Whereas Shoma and Hanto and Rocky and Sachiga, they're not related, but they actually care about each other, and I feel like that was the whole point of the entire show.
Yes.
Exactly.
Found family, snacks yummy. Show over.
Good night, everyone.
Maybe also just the isolation of family as well. Like, they, like, you know...
Yeah, like, I mean, family. There's also the whole...
Just, Kamen Rider Gavv, eat snacks, get ass.
What?
What?
I mean, that would be a plan, but...
If you eat too many snacks, you'll get an ass.
Okay, like I said, Dr. Sugar loved him so much. Loved this whole thing where it was like, oh, he used to be like a father, and he lost his baby at like a baby.
We never
at some
found
point.
out what the fuck that was about either.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
What the fuck was with the baby on his screen?
Yeah, he had a picture of him like with a child, like he had like a baby, and so I guess he lost his baby at some point.
Is it in an audio drama?
Okay then.
Wait, what? There's an audio drama about it?
Oh yeah, and yeah, with the soundtrack.
Why would you relegate something like that to an audio drama?
Come on.
There probably wasn't time.
Anyways, he was really cool.
In the main villain.
I liked Bake a lot. I thought Bake was cool. And
I love that the first thing I saw on this screenshot you just posted is lore from Yowie Audio. What?
Also, you got to remember that's Yuren's BA. So
it's still hard for me to even process that.
And still the best was just that one scene where he just grabs those fucking Chocodons and just fucking bolts.
Oh yeah, that was the funniest shit.
That shit. Oh, apparently his wife was his first.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna take a second and read this. So this is the summary from the audio drama. Number 1, tactics in the operating room. The final conversation between Suga and Nyev before his death. Nyev fused and remodeled Suga with the Granute, and this was done with Suga's consent. Suga's surgical records, including Hanto, there have been 12 experimental subjects in total so far. Suga's very first experimental subject was his wife, and she agreed to it voluntarily.
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
Jesus.
Wow.
Number 2, the ultimate acid noise, case 13. 2 familiar fakes make an appearance. Suga talks about his research philosophy. Suga operated on himself, implanting Granute organs into his own body. Screams of pain were excruciating, as he apparently did without anesthesia, terrifying to imagine. Suga regarded lullabies as a kind of painkiller for body and mind.
What a guy.
Number 3, Encounters of Scientists. This one describes the encounter between Nyev and Suga, their very first meeting inside a bookstore. Suga's alias, Daigo Koichi. Inside his suitcase was a person alive? Excuse me?
Steve, what do I tell you? This guy should have been the main villain the whole time.
This needs to be a movie.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah, no, I want to actually see it.
Gary, you're not wrong. Dreamed of making them the world's most powerful Granute.
And we succeeded.
No, instead we got a half-assed...
Hang on, guys. Trying to...
But not only that, but also the whole experimenting on family members.
Oh, yeah.
This feels like it could be a movie to the quality level of the Kamen Rider Spectre movie, where it could like absolutely redeem the show's shortcomings.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know what? I'm just gonna say it right now. You guys were talking about it, how disturbing it is. Guys, you gotta remember, kid show.
Yeah.
This kid show with a organ coming out of the stomach.
2025.
This is a kid show where tongues come out of people's stomachs and vor people.
Hanto was literally carrying the top half of his dead mentor.
Yeah, as a plastic piece. But guys, there's a difference.
That's a dead corpse. It's a corpse.
Has mass murder. Kuga was also not aimed for children.
Kuga had a nuclear explosion.
Guy nuked fucking America.
Oh yeah, there was an acid scene in this show.
Oh yeah, no, Hanto's mom was thrown into a fucking tank of acid. It was awful.
I'm just saying, some of the stuff mentioned in there.
Stomach acid, yeah.
Well, not the stomach acid, the Dr. Sugar stuff. It may have went a bit too far.
There was also very large implications that Shoma's mom was raped.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
We can't say that word anymore.
Pinball.
Violated.
Yeah, she was violated.
But yeah, no, Dr. Sugar, loved him. He was so underused. I wish he was around the whole show.
What?
I don't know if I'd say underused. I felt like the build up to the payoff was great, but then like the payoff lasted an episode and a half, and then it's like, all right, cool, thanks.
It could have also just been a scheduling thing.
Perhaps.
Maybe they wanted to do more. Maybe they just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Shall we talk about Shoma?
Yes, let's talk about the main character.
The goodest boy!
I was literally going to say, the goodest of boys, spot on casting. He did what was needed for this character.
I honestly would call him a very static character. He did not change a lot during the show, but I think that is in service of him.
Yes.
That's fair. I really liked him. Like, he's one of my favorite Rider protagonists now for sure.
The fact that he stayed largely the same throughout the show, no matter what atrocities happened to him or those around him, speaks volumes about his character.
It gave me a bit of Steven Universe vibe.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that that optimism. That like, nah, I want to be good, even though I have every reason to be bad.
Because Steven also has like a magical thing on his stomach.
Oh my god, he does.
We are the Granutos.
No, I never thought of it either.
Boku Shoma!
Boku Shoma!
Yeah.
There's the episode name.
Boku Shoma.
And also, you know what we haven't really focused on a lot? You know what we really need to remember about our main character? His fucking name is Shoma Stomach!
My stomach.
Yeah, we really didn't play up that.
And what does he do? He shows his stomach.
He's Shoma Stomach!
Oh my
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Now that's what I call writing on the tin.
Oh, John, no way. That's amazing.
Well, you and
Fun
your
fact:
English
that's how I remembered his freaking name the entire time.
I will say Shoma isn't my favorite of the Reiwa protagonists because that still goes to Ace. Like even I'd say probably it'd be like I'd say Shoma's probably like my third favorite like Reiwa protagonist because it goes like Ace, Icky, Shoma.
He's so nice.
Yeah, and then I'd probably say Aruto, then Hotaro.
No, which of them would you most like to hang out with? Is the question.
Shoma, because he has snacks.
Honestly, I feel like hanging out.
Oh, cool!
Like
so you only like him for what snacks he can provide you. That's real nice.
I mean, I would pick...
Dan his boss. I like his boss. All right.
I mean, I might pick Ace, yeah, but I think Icky and Vice would be fun to hang out with.
You only love me for my boss.
I mean, yeah.
Stop trying to sleep with my boss.
No.
Honestly, this might sound like the obvious answer for me, but out of the Reiwa protagonists, I would go with Aruto because he and I would have fun punning at each other.
Ace,
No, I freaking love Aruto.
Ace would take me like out to like a nice fancy dinner. And
Thank
stuff
God
like
you
that.
finished that sentence.
He'd just take you out.
No, I was just like, Ace would take me.
Oh no!
I want to hang out with the stars.
And then.
So you're basically saying you want to hang out with Jesus.
Exactly.
I mean, who wouldn't?
And sure, as much as Saber largely sucked, I also like Toma as a character.
No, I actually really like Toma.
The novelist wannabe in me would want to exchange notes with him.
Toma had the dumbest.
To be completely honest, the characters in Saber were great. It was the plot that was the problem.
Yeah, I've said volumes about that. I won't go back into Saber again. We've already.
Sorry, we've already.
You know what it is for me with Shoma? Might sound weird. He's a vibes type writer for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's just like he's just cool about what's going on. He takes like things in the Steven Universe allegory is very spot on, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like just and it works for the show because like the show is trying to be, you know, like light in the darkness, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Some terrifying, horrible shit is happening, but it's okay because fancy colors and snackies and gummies.
If I had an interest to like go back and like rewatch Gavv again, I would keep a counter every freaking single time Shoma went every fucking time.
When I think of Shoma, I'll always remember. It's not even from the show. I went out for a walk to get some like groceries or something from the for work or for whatever.
And you took your hand out to get a can of peaches, and then someone else's hand was there, and it was Shoma.
I was about to say, and then you ran into Shoma.
No, that was another time. But I'm walking down the street, and there's these two parents walking their little girl. Little girl's probably like 3 or 4. Just walking down the street. I moved to the side so that they have the sidewalk. The only thing I heard from the little girl was, I have candy in my pocket. And like I'm thinking, like I hear her say it, and I'm just walking by, and I'm just thinking, that sounds like something Shoma would say. Just out of nowhere, and that's when we came. It's like Shoma really acts like a little kid. Oh, not acts like a little kid. He has that aura of a little kid.
Yeah.
I that's what I like about him. He's pure.
Well, yeah, because when you think about it, like, he grew up in a really with a horrible family and like a prisoner in his own home, basically, and he just had the only thing he had like as a little grip of happiness was his mom telling him about the human world, being like, oh yeah, I had these snacks and they were great. So him going to our world and then discovering all this shit, like, yeah, it was great watching him just enjoy life. As you should have.
And really sad when you just keep in mind the fact that eating those snacks was a coping mechanism for the terrible loss.
Yeah.
And diabetes.
No. That's not funny, except it is.
Show me the good.
Yeah.
R.I.P. And you know what? I think that will be the last diabetes joke. Until the V cinema, at least.
Diabetes.
Crybeaties. Okay, the suits?
Suits, power sets wise, this except for a couple of exceptions, this whole season was kind of a bust for me.
Yeah, I could tell you didn't vibe with a lot of these designs.
Caking probably is the best, yeah.
Caking is definitely
give me caking or give me death.
Like I'm agreeing with you. Like the suits in general weren't my. I think I said before though, the base form I did like.
It was all right. I understand what they were going for with it.
Not a lot of the add-ons, not a lot of the secondary riders and such. Like they like okay, if I'm marking you on make a suit based off of the snacks, A+.
Yes,
but I don't want a suit made of snacks.
Correct.
I'd probably still say my favorite suit is just like base Valen. I really like that suit a lot.
I think I like the Zoidberg suit the most. One of Ram's.
Oh, Jelly.
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was it. Yeah.
No. I also like Formal.
That's probably why I also like Rakia a lot. I love every suit of his.
I didn't like any of Ram's suits, but Jelly was the one I disliked the least.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, he has three of them, which I like all three, and I like that he even has a little melon.
I get what
melon one he could have done.
I get what the deal was with the spoons on the headphones, but no, please no.
What about Bitter Gavv and Bacon? All those guys, those suits were actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, Bitter Gav's suit was great. Baki Sticks is probably like my other like second favorite suit.
The Bitter Gavv suits were probably the best in the show, in my opinion.
And yeah, I like Bake. Bake was
like I like Dark Riders in general, but those really worked for me. Yeah, come on, like that's awesome.
Come on,
that's badass.
I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot, but I do like the movie rider design that we have.
Oh, the carries.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the cavity one.
The Hexenheim suit is god tier. That's the good shit.
Yeah, there you go. There's Ishi's favorite.
That's the one I liked. I was trying to think. There was one suit that I liked, and I couldn't remember which one it was, and that's because we haven't watched the fucking movie yet.
Do we have a picture of that? Because I can't remember what that one looks like. But
definitely.
Yeah, if I had to pick one favorite suit, it would definitely be Bitter Gavv.
Specifically the gummy one.
Yeah, like the base one.
There we go. That's
look at that shit.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, I think for me it's like Valen, Chocodon, the caking, and probably Bake and Baki Sticks.
I really, as much as I loved Suga as a character, Bake as a suit, I really didn't like. I didn't like that it reused Bitter Gav's undersuit, and the cookie armor on top was just not good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like the simplicity of it. So, the Gavv as a belt, like a driver itself, like it's ugly as sin, but again, I bought it because of what it represented. Because when we found out that that's his organ, like
that is kind of great.
It like the concept of it itself is just amazing, and that's why I keep this thing. And the Valen Buster,
it makes him unique as well.
Yeah,
as
the
a
Valen Buster, I get why it's not great, but like I love the thing.
As a concept, the Gavv's Gavv, whatever you fucking want to call it, the belt.
It's the Gavv. It's called the Gavv.
As a concept, narratively, it fits into the story pretty well, but as a rider belt, didn't like it. Having him have this, really sit there and think about the fact that he has to live 100% of his life with this fucking lever jutting out of the side front of his stomach. How bad must sleeping be for him with that?
He just sleeps on his back, probably. Yeah, sleeps on his back. People do that. People sleep on their back.
And like anytime he was like rolling on the ground after taking a hit, you had to like realistically that lever would have hit the ground and fully stopped him, if not ripped itself off of him.
Well, we saw, like, it actually winds it when he scrapes it on the ground.
I think a better version of this design would have been if either remove the crank lever completely and just have the button on the other side be what activates the belt, or have the lever be able to, like, fold down underneath the bottom of the belt.
That could have worked.
The crank lever on it was complete. The fact that the button was there on the other side made the crank 100% not necessary. And the only reason it's there was so that the belt can look like it's chewing on the thing.
All the chewing.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like a utensil.
Like a fork or something?
Yeah, like
that would have been funny.
Like you hold the utensil to eat the.
You and my Gavv.
Oh god.
Gochizo's there.
Decker made this sentence.
They're all cute.
I remember that.
It's so good.
Yeah, the Gochizos are decent enough gimmicks. Like
once we've gotten past the initial hurdle of accepting that snacks are the motif of this rider show, the Gochizos are a brilliant gimmick item because
no, I love the Gochizos. They're adorable.
So cute.
They're adorable, and the fact that they're based on snacks, which almost anyone on the planet can identify with at least one kind of snack that they love, which means that there's a personal connection to them. Like I may not have the only Gavv things I have are the Zaku Zaku chips Gochizo because I love sour cream and onion chips, and the Blades Gochizo just because I like Blades. But like the Gochizos as a narrative gimmick and as a merch generating device for the franchise out of universe is fucking brilliant. The merchandising for this show writes itself. They had no doubt had so many different lines of Gavv themed snacks and all kinds of merchandise with the Gochizos. Fuck, this show must have done gangbusters financially. I can only imagine.
Oh, I still wish I got that set.
I mean, Toku Dave has it.
I know. I have other things to get right now.
The fact that they all died like they lived and died like Pikmin was hilarious, but I feel like we dropped that plot.
Yeah, they didn't really they like a lot of things in the show that sort of just like they just left it alone.
They stopped showing it on screen, except for literally this last episode where Longo fucking killed them all in one shot. And yes, Locke, the breed Gavv I think is the better version of the belt.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what his driver looks like. That's sick.
It's silver, it's blue, it doesn't have the crank. It's the perfect version for me.
Yeah, the stomach minions were cool. The interesting designs. I wish they all had like different minions. I get why they didn't, because probably like costs and stuff.
It's cool that the Gochizos were those for.
Which leads into what I was about to say. The fact that the agents were the stomach's equivalent of Shoma's Gochizos makes me wish we had gotten agent Gochizos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of got that with like K-King's minions, didn't we?
Oh,
that's the other version of what I'm talking about. Like instead of him having living mooks, it would have been interesting if there were actual Gochizos that were agent Gochizos.
You know what I never considered until just now? What it would happen if Shoma ate a dark candy? Would it produce a Gochizo out of his Gavv?
Oh,
maybe.
Again, V Cinema. And also, speaking of which, in terms of mooks, yeah, like let's talk, like cool idea. Like when with K-King for me, he got
cool
two
whip.
mooks.
I think it was an interesting choice that at several points throughout the show, the agents were genuine threats. It's very, very rare that like the mooks are actually threatening in combat.
You know what? Maybe it was because there was less of them than we usually, because we only usually saw like 2 or 3 at a time. Like maybe that like they were heavy hitters though because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once Gavv got fucking Garuken, like it was over for them. That form stopped the fucking shit out of them. It's great.
So wrap up thoughts, guys.
Yeah.
In terms of fight choreography, the show had some really good fights at certain points, but it wasn't as consistent as I would have liked in terms of maintaining the quality level.
When they got creative, they got really creative, and like we had fun with that.
Yeah.
The closed-in hand-to-hand combat in the show was great.
Yeah. In terms of music, opening theme, great. I still enjoyed it all the way throughout the show. Some really good.
That was probably still my biggest thing with the show, is I wasn't a big fan of the opening.
I like Got Boost. It's just for me, it's not like Revice's opening is still for me just S tier.
Feel the wind on your balls.
Yeah. Again, I probably wouldn't put Gavv in my top 10, but it was pretty good.
This one didn't even make you want to die.
Or make a boy.
It's a nice.
Or make a boy, true.
But I will say, the battle themes in this series and a lot of the character insert themes were very good. In particular, Shoma's and Sachika's character themes, actually, those are genuinely on my "I need to be in a happy place" playlist. If I'm feeling sad, those songs absolutely cheer me up. Anything else before we lead into our wrap up?
Well, just my closing thoughts is just Gavv. It's just a really good time. Makes you feel good and makes you really appreciate how good snacks are. And there's something for everyone here.
Like snacks.
I think that's what we all can take from Gavv, was that each of us, while we were watching this show, we all took something from it. So
we all took a chip out of the bag.
I took chocolate
and we ate it.
Yeah,
exactly. Juicy.
I'm gonna miss hearing that. So satisfying.
It is a nice sound. I'll give my final thoughts before. Like I said, where it was good, it was really good. Where it was meh, it was meh. Overall, I think I wouldn't say there's anything I hated in this show, but there wasn't anything that I thought was oh, this is the best I've seen from Kamen Rider. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always this is something I'm going to start using for a barometer, so to speak. Is this good starter blank? In this case, I wouldn't say Gavv is a good starter Kamen Rider. It's a little too out there, and I think
concept is a lot to get into the concept is a lot to assimilate if you are new to tokusatsu.
I want to make this clear. That's not even a negative thing. I don't think King Oger is a good starter Sentai, for instance.
It's not. I don't think it would be either.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Gavv is if you're ready for something that shakes it up a little, but not too much. So
you have a friend you introduced to Rider. They've already watched a few shows, and they're like, "Okay, give me something wacky." Is there one with a really weird gimmick? And I'd be like, "Here's Gavv."
Yeah, excellent way to put it.
Here's a guy with a mouth on his stummy.
Stummy.
His tummy.
His stummy. That's
his stomach.
Sure.
His stomach.
Want to watch a story about Candy Boy fighting drugs?
Well, this is for you.
Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
Drugs made of people.
Does anyone else have some closing thoughts?
Writers don't use drugs.
I am gonna miss this one. I liked this one.
Good thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
It was a lot of fun. I loved Shoma. I'm looking forward to the movie in June.
Movie.
I was gonna say we also have the Candy House movie at some point.
Candy House.
Yeah, the summer movie.
Yeah, the summer movie.
Oh, what am I missing?
Well, it's not out yet, so we haven't seen it yet. Well, it was out in theaters, but not on DVD yet.
Yeah. I really liked Gotchard, and hang on, I'm not getting tired. Let me finish. I really liked Gotchard, and Gavv was like, in a sense, if Gotchard was the main course, Gavv is like the perfect sweet dessert to come afterwards.
That's nice.
Because I like them both equally for how unique they are. As like Kamen Rider shows. This is a shocker because I really thought about it. There's ever been I've been on Castranger for 10 years now, and there's never been a point where I liked two Kamen Rider shows back to back. It's either I liked it, hated it, hated it. This is the first time in like 10 years where I'm like, I liked it. Watch the next season. I like that too.
Here's hoping Zetz follows up with it.
Let's go for 3.
It's not. I already know it's not.
Wow, Gar.
I personally am very excited for Zetz. I can't wait to see where it goes.
I'm actually looking forward to it as well.
James Bond Dream Rider, come on.
Yeah, it's gonna be another Lane year.
Oh, the suit is so good, man. Like, the more I keep looking at Zetz's suit, I just fucking love it.
Look, the thing they're gonna do in the premiere, and never again.
Yeah.
So closing thoughts for me. This show aesthetically was absolutely not my cup of tea, but the narrative elements to it were what kept me going. The character developments were what kept me going. It wasn't as consistent as I would have liked, and the payoffs were not as grand and spectacular as I would have liked. But on the whole, I think this is definitely one of the better shows. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 probably, but I don't regret having watched it the way I do regret having watched some other shows.
You recognize it for its goodness.
Yeah. It's not my favorite snack, but it's a good snack.
Yeah, I like that.
If you're looking for a show where the main character is the biggest cinnamon roll, this is for you.
And yet somehow there was no cinnamon roll, Gochizo.
What
because
a
we already
missed
had
opportunity.
the Shoma. Well, now we have the Shoma, Gochizo.
Oh, there we go.
A monkey's paw curls a finger.
Oh, Bushel is kind of that.
You know what? This might be one of the shows where I actually go and watch the final stage show if it ever gets subbed. So I'm curious about that.
Sure they will.
I do think it is time, though, then, that we do wrap this up.
Yeah, I think it's all time for us to go meet Zetz.
It's time for us to go to sleep and dream of James Bond Rider.
Woo! I know I will be.
All right. Well, obviously, Jikai Radio Sentai Castranger will be talking about the Zetz premiere, so that means we'll be sharing our thoughts on that at length and theory crafting about the show based on the first episode. So there will be no feature topic again next week.
Not me. I'm going to be talking about Saban's Mask Rider.
You do that.
I will. I'll have full notes and everything all ready to go.
I think you should watch the first episode at least.
I might watch the first episode and then.
Yeah. Dip your toes in.
But they're all the same. All of Takahashi's first episodes are the same.
Yeah, but you loved 01's first episode.
I know, but that was because of the directing, not because of the writing.
Okay, well maybe this show will also have a really good director. Is it like
change,
a suit actor?
Gar.
Anyways.
Can't you guys just accept I don't like Takahashi?
Well, maybe this will change your mind.
Oh yeah.
Go into it with an open mind, Gar. That's all.
Fourth time's the fucking charm.
Yeah.
Maybe this will be the show of your dreams.
I'm leaving.
I want my Zetz driver.
I thought you were about to say I want my money back.
No, I want my Zetz driver.
All right. Anyway, that's going to be Castranger for this week. Holy fucking shit. This was a 3.5 hour episode.
Yeah, it's because we went on news longer than we thought.
That's what happens when we derail.
Also was the finale of a whole show, yeah.
I like how you say derail as if we were ever on one.
Well, I mean, we talked about Choco, didn't we?
God damn it.
Anyways, you should do your spiel.
Shout out to our currently active patrons, which includes Blaze, Armorhide, Midas the Fool, and Locke. Thank you very much for supporting what we do. As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.poppy.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. Thank you, as always, for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. And we will see you next show.
Heck yeah.
Be sweet to each other.
Take care, everybody. Thanks for having me back again after all that nonsense.
Woo.